doesn't plan out his live streams. We'll see him in my video. Just getting everything set up. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Hey, Zaxxon, what's up? Wrenches, you got home all right? Hey, Bob, what's going on? I see the car I posted for you on Discord. Nope, hold on a second. I'm going there now. I see the one Cody posted. Found a car for me. My Hellcord isn't a sleeper. Somebody put a Hellcat in a Honda Accord. Well, shit. I will point out that it took a Mopar to make a Honda fast. All right, guys. I guys want you guys to do me a favor, my mods. Unless they start spamming stuff, don't remove them on first call for saying things like "Are they real?" or "What's wrong with your eyes?" and shit like that. I want to get a little bit more engagement, and I feel that we're getting rid of a lot of people that might actually learn a lesson from me actually explaining it to them. So do me a favor, don't just kick people out. Just go ahead and leave them unless they spam or if they get super fucking rude. What's up, Diggity? Nabob, yeah, I saw your thing. Had a great thing going home. All right, I hear you. Thank you. With your living America life. You know, I just think that we might have been getting a little bit, not to use the term, but Nazi-ish when it comes to that. So, all right, so. Yeah, I'm glad you got your shirts, Nabob, and they are of better quality than I was expecting, which was represented in their price. So, what do I think about Mexicans? Latino, Mexican, Spanish, whatever, I don't care. You be a good fucking person. That's all that matters to me. There's 3 guns from... Fuck is that? 3 guns from top on the right. They're all fake. Cool firearms. You're basically saying 1v1 right now. I'll 1v1 people. What do I think about immigrants? All right, Critical. Don't spam with caps, and I don't care. As long as you are here and you're contributing to the society in which I live in, I don't give a shit. Welcome. Like the lives. Yep, Mike, he will answer when he sees a question. Mike, most of them are real. Some of them aren't. I'm still haven't picked up most of my guns from pawn yet, so... Normally, it would be full of 1911s and stuff to piss off Glock owners, but I'll get to it. Do I play Airsoft? No, I really don't. I've got, obviously, you can see behind me, and then I've got some in a gun safe, but I really don't play much. I don't do any, like, field use Airsoft. I always fart later, brother. Barbecue, what's up? The only stream that keeps me from taste testing. Come on, guy. I appreciate that you think it's cool, but that's not cool to say. Cool stuff regardless, man. Very nice. Thank you, Mike. Would you approve or disapprove Nerf's pistol mechanism? Which one? Can you give me a certain model? Yeah, now it's going to be a little bit weird, obviously, guys. Like I said, spamming and getting super offensive is when we get rid of them. I have a Fortnite Legendary Tactical Shotgun Nerf. Okay. I know a friend of mine has some of that stuff. I'm really not into Nerf. I was a little bit too old when the good Nerf stuff started coming out. All I had was the cheap ass Nerfs. Guess who has two thumbs and is buying a PS5 tomorrow? This guy. Oh, well, one of my guys just bought his PS5. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what's up, nice? Says everyone just got my shirt in today. It's very nice. All right, Martinez, glad. Sorry, apparently Pirate Ship was supposed to charge me if I underpaid, and somebody like Chris had to pay $3, which is bullshit. Don't worry, I'll put that in your envelope with your spider code. But that's stupid. Kid kicked off the bus for bringing a Nerf gun to school. That's kind of stupid. For bringing a Nerf gun to school, that's stupid. I mean CZP09. Do you have one? Got some good news. I picked up 15K job today, about 80% profit margin. I'm happy. That's awesome, Nabob. It's not waterboarding if you use petrol. All right, that's one. Shoot 6 rounds and it needs to be cocked like a real pump gun. Okay. How old are you, Manuel? Even Chris's shipment was short. Yeah, apparently everybody's was short, even though I used the shipping app to do it. So you don't need to give me brother. I don't care. Oh no. I'm saying number one, we sent you the other shirt, which probably is what put it over. But number two, if you aren't on the Discord, go over to the Discord and take a look at Chris wearing the extra shirt I sent them. Your school just got a threat. Yeah, a lot of schools got threats because unfortunately the internet is full of a bunch of idiots that want to be rude and call in threats to schools. Using mega darts, the big ones. Gotcha, Manuel. I was figuring you were younger. I like my Afghans, I like my blankets. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let's not get offensive. Someone at my school took a chainsaw to someone's window, got kicked out of the parking lot for 2 months. Yeah, but you're in Illinois. I need it right now too. I got a tax bill that's been worrying me. Well, hopefully this will help alleviate that one, Bob. Rule of thumb here, we don't talk religion, very little discussion. Yeah, so Shane, you're getting a little bit on the too far side. Jamal, no, that is the single tube version. That is the KS7. So it's just the single barrel. It's not the dual tube or dual. Yeah, it's not the dual tube shotgun. Came in a bit hot. No, I bet. No, that's fine, Shane. Like I said, we're going to remove the comment the first time. If you get too crazy, we're going to get rid of you. And it's not that we're trying to be rude. It just, I want a community of people. Yeah, you can knock on each other a little bit, but don't get rude and don't talk too crazy, okay? Hey Joe, who's better, CZ712 or the GeForce? I'd go with the CZ before I went the GeForce, just because I would trust the CZ over the Turkish stuff. But I think the CZ is not made in Italy anymore, or it is made in Italy. I can't remember. I never make threats. I make guarantees. What's a decent 12 gauge? If money's no object, go with like a Benelli M2. If you want to go with something in a pump, go with like a 590 or a good 870, things like that. Does it have the same capacity? No, it only holds 7, hence the KS7. Guns in school chat. Yeah, no, if people start mixing that, yeah, if it's too spicy, then you are going to go away. So just be careful. Baja Blast is decent when you have it with Taco Bell, but I would never drink it on its own. Someone in my school mixed glue into a dude's drink. He almost died. This was about 10 years ago. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. What's up, man, Bear Pig? C-Rave, how you doing? My UPS guys thinks I'm crazy because you just delivered 140 pounds of ammo to my house. That's like 7 boxes, dude. That's not much. Proper gun safety protects everyone. Lock them up. Yes, exactly. If it's not going to be something that you're planning on using for home defense or taking to the range, it should be locked up properly. I don't do shout-outs, brother. He doesn't do. They made the Mountain Dew Baja Blast into an ice cream. I would probably try that, but I'm not a huge fan of the Baja Blast. So, what's a safe amount of tannerite to shoot? That's a good question, Shane. It depends on the distance from the tannerite. Like, you can mix small batches and put them behind targets, and you can have a fun little poof. But if you're gonna mix like when you buy them in the jars and you mix half of that together, I'd probably want to be like 50 yards minimum, maybe even 100 yards away. Was loading the dishwasher. I accidentally put the recipe in there, so she had to give me the spare. I'll be back in a few days. Mr. Dobbs, you're making this a lot harder than it needs to be, sir. Got any 410s? No, not right now. Got rid of my last 410. I want to get the AR in 410, though. It's more like sherbet. Gotcha. Salute. How you doing, brother? 100 pounds of tannerite. Yeah. ASFR comes in very tiny cups. Yes. Wrenches, what do you work on? If you double tap the play button on the screen, he gets another gun. I wish I could. You'll start with a can. Do you have to mix tannerite? Yes, when you buy it in the store, it's a buy component item. So there's one in as long as they're separate, they're fine. But when you mix them, that's when they can explode. Had to make a stop by to still be part of the community. Sorry for not being around, but I got to go get my brother. That's fine, Grayson. Thanks for even being around still. I don't load. Hey, Drunk Mouse, what's up, dude? I don't load the dishwasher anymore. Too many kids. Do they make 50 cal AR yet? Would want one, but like to see it. Well, technically, a 50 Beowulf is a 50 caliber AR. So yes, Mopar or no car. Yeah, like I said, my car picked it up, 160,000 miles, no real break-in time on it for me. Didn't get to know it and drove it straight to North Carolina, and she did good. Honestly, I wouldn't buy it a second time. Look up the Hellcord. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy one. How's life? I'm a little bit on the downside. That's why I put the title, This is a Depression live stream. Just because I'm in that lull right now, and I'm guessing a lot of people get into that lull where I'm currently done with the store, at least to the point of now all I'm doing is listing stuff, putting stuff up. There's nothing I can really do to try to make it make money, and sitting here waiting to make money. So it's just knowing that there's a lot of money I have to deal with. It fucking sucks because I can't get my guns back until I start making money, but I can't make money until I start spending money, and I don't have the money to spend yet. That's why I'm looking for investors. I've been there for a while. I'm here for you, brother. I appreciate that, Bob. Just picked up a Mac 90 Sportster. Not sure what that is. You just have to push through it. And I know what it is, too. And I agree, Shane. The main thing is I just got to fucking put up with it. I know that it's nothing that's going to be a big problem for me because I go into these moods every now and then. And it's just, I'm trying to be honest with it and not hide it and try to hide behind being a funny man. Guys like Robin Williams did that for most of their careers. And look how they end up. I just wanted to be honest about it. I might not be as funny tonight, but I am still willing to talk. So, pretty okay, Banji. Waiting to make money sucks. Had a few slow weeks recently myself. Yeah, and that's the thing I'm waiting on is, so I've spent way more than I've earned in the last few months, and it will start turning around, but I'm just got to be patient. Chinese AK-47 Norinco. Yeah, those are actually pretty good. The Chinese stuff is really good. The Norinco stuff, they actually use the steel from recycled railroad ties. So they actually use a really good steel. Time sucks. I believe in you, your dream. Thank you. How much can someone invest? It all depends, Drunk Mouse. So what I'm looking for is I'm not selling part of my company. So it's an ROI-based investment. So if somebody invests a certain amount, they'll get a certain amount back. So something like if you invest a couple of grand, you can expect like a 10% over, if it's a couple grand, 10% over a 6-month return kind of a thing. Nothing that's going to be like super crazy, because again, I don't want to sell part of my company to do it. Looking to pick up a Taurus PT92 Friday possible. It's a good choice, man. It's a dead accurate nuts to a Beretta, so that'll definitely work for you. Kevin Bang is a gambling addict. Well, as long as you admit it. Just keep pushing it and it will pick up. I agree, Michael. And the eBay stuff has been doing okay, but I need the store to actually produce, and I need my FFL license, which they still haven't approved yet. So, is that a Walther P1 behind you? No, that is actually called the Ramline Syntec, but you're the first person to call it that, and I appreciate you not calling it a Luger. Thank you. It is a 22 caliber. It's basically a Ruger Mark II or a Mark III, but it's made by a company that decided to create an all-plastic body for it and a really crappy mag that uses a spring follower, not a coil spring, but like a round spring that rides up the back, and it's a terrible design. I was at my lowest. My brother told me about Jesus. I'm doing a lot more better, and I found peace in life. I believe in a higher power. I don't believe in one that has a name, though. Hopefully I get back before you're done. All right, Justin. If somebody says they found God, that's fine, Jackson. Don't get rid of that. You're from India. That's cool, dude, but I don't do shout outs. I would do something like that for 18%. If it's a 6 month return, yeah, I do higher yield for shorter term, especially if it's a 2 to 3 grand investment. But if I'm getting somebody that's going to invest like 50 to 60,000, then it'll probably be like a 10% over a 2 year kind of return. Everything gun related, they're going to start making you jump hoops. They already have, Shane. I can't put anything, so. Email sent to where I've been for a few days. All right, I'll check that in a second. Hold up, I think my grandpa actually has one of those. Yeah, they still make them, actually. Magnum Research, Desert Eagle, they own the rights to that gun. How's a Prodigy? I want my hands on one. I actually sold it to Stonehaven, so it's already gone. I left it, just warned. Gotcha. How's the Glock tattoo coming along? It is in the process of healing, and then I will redo the lettering. But you can actually read it if you look at it. It's kind of like one of those eye tests where can you see color blinds or not. Is a minigun legal? In certain licenses, yes. As a straight up civilian, the cost of getting one is extremely prohibitive. But if I had a couple 100,000, yeah, I could do one. I'm going to go OD on Chinese food. Hang in there, advertise your store on your chats. Appreciate it, Shane. Thanks for being reasonable. Think it's worth getting 300 blackout. It's a polymer receiver. You just have to be careful because if you got the ATI Omni, not all uppers will mix with that one. There's a handful of transferable minis out there. Yeah, but I'm assuming they're like mid six, like 250, 200,000. Hey, Sheldon, do I sell? No, I don't sell. Nice looking, good. Yeah. Can you go live with somebody else? Why would I want to live with somebody else, dude? What I do? Whatever you said, they removed the sentence, but not your band, so you're fine. You already have your tax ID. You should go get a line of credit for at least 50K with your business account. Yes, I do have business license, city, state, and federal, but no, I don't want to take out a loan. I'd rather have an investor than a loan. Loans impact my debt to income ratio, and investor doesn't, and I'm trying to get a house next year. Hello, Ali. Last one I saw, 1.5 million. Holy shit, they were way more expensive than I thought. Why? Oh, can I go live with somebody else on YouTube? I probably could, but I don't want to. That's not the point of my lives. Also, I'm doing it off my phone, so I'm not sure how well that works. It's amazing, unique tattoo, brother. Well, it was more of a joke one. Hey, man, are you okay? I'll be all right. I'm just depressed. The bank usually won't lend to businesses that haven't been in business for at least 2 years. That is also a problem, Drunk Mouse. It's only been a year for me, so I need another year. Are you a vet? No, not a veteran. I was not allowed to serve. I was physically dissuaded from serving. I turned 18 in 1996, and that was during the huge drawdown they were going with. Do you have any shotguns? Yeah, I got a couple. StreamYards works, but we have done it on Discord. Yeah. I could walk you through streaming with others, but your setup works fine. Yeah. And also, like I said, I don't mind talking to you guys like when we're in the Discord and stuff on a Discord live. We can do that more often from time to time, just when we're hanging out on a day that's not like a live stream, but we're all on the Discord. We can do that. That way everybody gets the chance to run it. Like SFR basically ran the last one we all set up, so that was kind of actually cool because we were learning a lot. Bought a Savage Arms Bolt 350 Legend. I love it to death. Can't find the ammo anywhere. Have you heard of 350 Legend? Yeah. Go on to ammoseek.com. You should be able to find some. I pray that you get a better mental state, brother. It's common, Arthur. Like I said earlier, it's mainly just because I'm at the point where I have to sit and be patient and wait for things to happen, and my influencing them isn't going to make them happen any faster, which is the problem. So. Best firearm for home protection. I'd say a shotgun, but a good pistol with a light. Not a vet, but a warrior. There you go. Get my YouTube name tattooed on you for $350. Bro, that was $3,300. So if you think I'm going to get somebody's name on me for $350, I wouldn't change your setups, and I really don't want to. I don't think I have to. If you could have served, would you have, and which brand? I definitely would have. My father was a career military Army, and I wanted to join the Army, and I used to polish his boots and get all his stuff ready. You know, all the stuff that a kid could for his father. My dad would come home. I'd help him polish his boots, get his uniform, hung up, and do all that stuff. And I learned a lot of stuff, but I never got to take ROTC, never got to, because my school was an aviation magnet, and I never got to serve because, again, 96 was the drawdown, so I couldn't even join. Well, I'd just have to end the live if somebody got crazy. I almost bought a Mark 1 Desert Eagle, but it went for over 2K. Yeah, that's insane. Somebody gifted you a membership. Yes, that was a couple of people, McManus and myself did them, so we're not sure which one of us it was, but congratulations, and we're glad you like it. God damn it, SFR. Did they catch the dude that was setting those fires yet? Someone gifted me a membership. Yeah, and it was dope hearing SFR talk about another side of guns. I learned a lot, exactly. I would go with the 357 Mares Lake personally. Any place you recommend to get bulk ammo? Palmetto State or Ammo Seek? What's your favorite ammo for shotguns? Usually just like double-aught buck or like number 8. Dragon's Breath shotgun shells. They're a little expensive, and I really don't recommend firing that in your house. Do I live in a military camp? No, I live in the United States. Hey, what's going on, RP? Not yet. This was a lightning strike. Gotcha. It doesn't look like it was too terrible. I mean, there's still some green down the mountain. It happened. I finally picked up my Great Lakes AR-10, chambered in 3 and Win Mag. So far, love it. I also have an AR from AR-10, 30-06. Glad to hear it, Antonio. How they both running good? Where is my membership I paid for? I can't put another. If I could put another thing up on your name, I would. Did you get my shirt in the mail? I'll be your walking billboard. Yes, I mailed out the rest of the shirts today. They're with the mail carrier. Hopefully, they'll get to you beginning of next week or so. Is that a Glock 45 in the back? No, that's a Glock 17, and it's actually only an air gun. Hold on a second. Zaxxon, like I said earlier, they can do it once or twice. Don't start eliminating comments until they do it multiple times. If somebody wants to ask if I support Trump, that's fine. Just leave it in there for now. I think we're going a little bit too hard on that, Zaxxon. I made it someone early. What's up, Chanson? Well, it took off after we had it contained, and we were relieved by BLM fighters who left it, and it got out of control. Jesus Christ, that sucks. So it's gotten terrible just because they didn't take care of it. Shirts are awesome. Whoever hasn't gotten theirs will be happy. Snafu, what's going on, dude? Haven't heard from you in a while. When it comes to AR pistols and 308, what's a good barrel length? I would say probably 10 inch. I don't know if you really want a 7.5 inch 308. I've seen Maxim makes an 8 inch, and I believe Great Lakes makes a 10 inch, and Palmetto makes a 10 inch. You want one of those. Work for it, brother. Where are you? Where do you live, Saeed? Got so much trouble at work today. Apparently you can't ask misbehaving kids if they have any brain cells. It was your birthday on the 10th. Well, happy birthday, late birthday to you, Colton. MC, what you need to do is go to that child next time and say, hey, did your parents have any children that lived? Is this place something about depression? No, it's just the way I feel today, Chris. Just one of those things. I'm not doing a long live stream tonight. I just want to say hi and reach out and talk to people. So if you're in a down mood, cool. We can all hang out and chop it up. But just make sure to keep it somewhat civil. Scout out fire restrictions, so get to shoot the gun today. I think the 30-06 run's pretty good. Awesome, dude. Did your parents ever call you fat? Sure, when I was 370 pounds all the time. Which weapon is good for a value transport? What do you mean by that? What about the twist on it? It's a heavier round and a longer round, so I believe you want a slower twist, if I'm not mistaken. So like a 1 to 9. That's why I say a 10 inch. You would want it, if you can get at least one rotation of the round, that helps it with stability. Speaking of shirts, who did the screen printing? One of your guys? It was my buddy's friend. I guess he's kind of my friend now. His name's Elliot, and he runs a record store, but he also does silk screen printing and stuff like that. So the shirts are American made. The silk screen printer is American. That's why I wanted to use American stuff. At the end of it, with everything that's going on, I'm really only making like $4 a shirt right now, and I'm fine with that just because you guys are getting shirts, and that's the point. He's going to work on getting me some more out patches. Think it's better to get an FRT trigger or binary since the price on both are pretty similar. I think binary is a safer choice in the long run in case somebody decides to try to go after FRT again. Also, the FRT trigger is different from a binary. A binary is defeatable and easier to control, whereas an FRT is just a slap it and get going thing. Does YouTube still hate you? Yes, absolutely they do. DLG Tactical in Turkey. I've never messed with those. Oh, you're in India, so that's probably an expensive gun there. Twist rate won't make much of a difference in a pistol length. There you go. Hey, Sway, what's going on? Whenever I hear the name Elliot, I think of the movie E.T. Interesting. Hope everyone is doing great. Bro, you look like a guy who would sell me special items in Borderlands. Only if you have the coin does Khajiit have the wares. Everybody's saying hi. Canik is a great pistol. Yes, and E.T. is a classic movie. 100%. Hold on a second. Thanks for asking. Yep, I'm good. Just jogging around a bit outside. Andrew, what's going on, dude? I need some shirts made as well. I'll have to get his info later. The samples I've received, I've been happy with. Absolutely, dude. Have you seen the Russian 4-gauge shotguns? I've seen them on Kentucky Ballistics. I've never messed with one. Favorite gun on the wall? Don't have one of my favorites on the wall right now. All my good guns are pawned. I got hockey tonight, so that will be fun. Oh, well, you know, just get in there and schmack-a-doo. But typically favorite shooter, freedom shooters, normally a 1911 would be my favorite. Did you say all your good guns are at pawn? Yeah, starting my business and moving into my new place, I had to do it, pawn most of my guns. Why so sad? Because I'm at that point where I have to just wait for stuff to happen in order to make money to get my shit back. Because I'm not an e-fucking beggar, so I'm just waiting for my actual company to make me the money. You son of a bitch. I had no choice, dude. I'm not selling the guns. I'd rather pawn them and get them back. Probably not a drink a bottle. It's probably not a drink a bottle of Red 40, my dude. Nah, it's just regular Gatorade, dude. Oh, One Arm Extreme Sports. Your business will grow. I know it will. And the online, the eBay side stuff is doing fine, but again, it's just paying the bills right now and making sure like my rent is paid. So I need to start. That's why I want the investors so that I can buy enough inventory to grow the. So it's you ever play any of those like idle clicker games where you start really low level and you have to work your way up? I need the investors so I can work my way up. I think I screwed up and got a job. Oops. Why the hell did you do that, DB? Make the gun wall great again. Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, red number 40. Oh, I thought you were talking like an alcoholic beverage. Is red 40 a thing? I can't fucking read these. Ever since my LASIK, I can't read color on color. I'm colorblind now. I'm not colorblind, but it's difficult. If it's differentiating colors, then I can. Am I in the black yet? Not until I get my guns back. That's when I will consider myself in the black again. I have made profit on the things I've sold already. So, like the money I've invested plus the money I've earned back, I'm slightly in the black, but I won't be in the black until I get my guns back. Don't get too depressed. I've been waiting since 9:52 and nothing's happened yet. Sorry, I appreciate it, Dale. That wasn't in the plan. Gotcha. What kind of business? It's an odds and ends and electronic recycling business. Like I buy a lot of stuff and then I resell it. I'm a savvy buyer. Like I bought a iMac, a 1999 iMac, and for $60, and I sold it for 300. I bought an old x86 or like a 486 or 386 computer, sold it for paid 21, sold it for 130. So I can make plenty of money. I just need the money to be able to buy stuff. I'm yellowed, so yeah, you're gonna see if you can start in 3 weeks. Uh, Around here, they have venture capital parties every week where you pitch to investors. Might be something like that around you. Not sure how big your city is. Not big enough for that, man. You carry the Shield Arms mag on my 43X. Yeah, good choice. I mean, business-wise, not personally. I think I understand what you're saying, though. Wait, your LASIK eye surgery made it worse for you to see. Yes. So, Antonio, and it's something they tell you when you go and you actually get it done. They tell you could have issues with it. Like my vision is fine. Like I can read all the small stuff far away and things like that. But the problem I have, and it really sucks because like print on ammunition, print on serial numbers, when it's color, like when it's an etched thing like that, it's difficult for me to make it out now. Back before I got the LASIK, I could easily make that shit out because I used to do a lot of electricity or electrical work. So, SFR, we're leaving things unless they start spamming. One time saying Jesus loves me, that's fine. But if they do it more than once, that's when we're going to start removing comments. I want to keep a little bit more interaction in the channel. So please leave just the first time and then we'll go from there. I do have astigmatism, but that isn't the reason I can't do it. It's because when they did it, I felt it shift when they were putting the lens back on, and it also destroyed my nearsightedness. I used to be nearsighted, farsighted, which means I could nearsighted, so I could see really good up close, but not far. Now I can see great far and shit up close. Does that mean the English high power is at pawn? No, I sold that to a buddy of mine. Sure, affect you in a bad way. Yep. So like my night vision is still screwed up. I still get bloom in my left eye specifically, and my left eye is my strongest eye normally. It also screwed up my shooting. My penis reduction went that way too. Now the ladies love me a long time. Ha! Wave if you do get SA mags, change the mag release. Don't want metal rubbing on plastic. Yep. If you're just going to use it for carry, you don't have to be as scared about damaging your metal or your plastic release. But yeah, if you're going to long term it with the SA mags and you're going to get rid of your stock mags, go definitely put the metal release in it. Those people saying Jesus love you because Jesus believes in self-defense, even deadly, so long as you're defending yourself. Yeah. Feeling stagnant can get anyone down. I know there isn't much you can do about it while things are still growing. By the way, I want to check out the cases I saw in the store today. Your eyeball shakes when concentrating on something. Do they? I don't really watch them that much. Chinese restaurants have been serving cat for decades. Now people are getting up in arms about it. Yeah, they've been doing them for a long time. Uh-oh. SFR is not in the mood for you today, BB. Hi from Oklahoma. How you doing, Okie dokie? I won an NNA 22 revolver for $230 after tax and background check. That's cool. Yeah, they've gone up in price, which is kind of interesting. Been learning how to be cool in air rack. I got it once and the shite is hard. Yeah, air racking also depends on the springs too. So I know some people can air rack a stock Prodigy, but like most of us can't. Somebody has wet diaper today. Surprised that YouTube is letting you share the guns, which I'm totally for, but they shut some other guy down for like 2 days according to his channel. So the big thing, Oki, is showing guns is perfectly fine. But if I were to touch one, I've had my live stream shut down because I touched the front trunnion on an AK. If I pick one up, definitely going to kill the live stream. The main thing to do is they can be on display. That's 100% fine because you can do live streams from a store. But yeah, depending on if somebody calls it in, kind of a thing too. Well, since it's California, there's 11 checks and 37.19 for the background. Jesus. I don't think people should ever eat a pet unless your pet is a cow. Yeah, cool. Don't. My channel is not a place for you to advertise your shit without asking me. I have one near and one far-sighted eye. They fight for dominance. If I don't wear my glasses or contacts, I get a terrible migraine. Thought about laser, but it's too much of a bitch to go do it. Yeah, and like you said, honestly, if I had to do it all over again, Bob, I wouldn't have. It cost $5,000, which is more than I would have spent on glasses for the rest of my life, and it ruined my ability to see up close. Do OnlyFans, you'd make big money. You know, something, I honestly was thinking about it for my feet, because I'm stumpy, so... Swatting. You serious? Yeah. Yeah, Okie, we are. Yeah, dude, the guy who won the Desert Eagle for like 2K will be paying around 2,600, including taxes and background check. Yeah, that sucks, dude. No, LASIK screwed me up. Thought you was grumpy and dumpy. This is me being grumpy and dumpy. I'm not being overly animated. So, oh, hold on a second. Let me turn on Do Not Disturb. Otherwise, you're going to get an amazingly loud beat, deet, deet, dun, dun in a second. So, yeah. I will say, though, one of the best things I've bought recently was for the safe here. Hold on a second. Well, they're giving away 140 gift cards at Palmetto State. You guys should go sign up for that. Ding dong. Teach me about guide rod spring rate and turn on ads, please. Ads are on. Did you just talk robot? I can. 101011110100100001. You in your mom's basement? No. I'm in your basement. You just don't realize it. I wasn't saying you. Sorry, someone asked about astigmatism. Oh, gotcha. I went to look at guns the other day and wanted to hold a Springfield Echelon with the Surefire X300. Dude had it to me, said it's loaded with the Surefire. Bro, don't say it's loaded. Yeah. Stumpy, you're missing your feet? Yes, I have no feet. Susu, what's on? What's going on? Is that a gun? One of them. You didn't know that. A lot of people don't. Only if you've been here for a while, would you? Hold on. So I got these off of Amazon. Dude, these are a great thing to get if you want to have things for like a place where you don't have lights in your house, or like I'm using them for my safe. He's using a plastic butter knife. Uh-oh, better cut off his live stream. That youth, yeah, so. Rechargeable, 100% rechargeable. And they were like $12 for a 2-pack. These are what's in the safe that was in the video. A couple of them are Dodo. 100%, not going to lie. But they come with these metal plates, so you attach this to whatever you want it to, and these are magnetic. Stick right to it. But dude, they're not bad. And then they have motion sensing. So that's what's going in the safe. That way I don't have to drill holes in the safe in order to mount them. So these are going up in the safe, so it'll be everywhere. I really have to subscribe to your channel so I can be listening to you. Yeah, I appreciate that one, man. The other thing, too, is that I didn't, like, announce this video earlier today. I only put up the community post, so not a lot of people got it. Yes, they're USB-C, so, and it comes with a charger that charges both at the same time, which is convenient. So it's got dual heads on it, so you can charge in both of them. So I just plugged the other two in this morning. They're fully charged up. They're back in the safe. Like I said, $12 or $14 or something like that. So, yeah, I think this is an awesome way to go. That way I don't have to try to drill through the steel. I have some lights like that. They're good. Yeah, I was going to get the tap lights, but I also have a closet over here that has no electrical running into it, so I'm going to put a couple in there too. What magazine release button do I use, plastic or metal? If you're going to run like at the range and a lot of in and out of your gun, you're going to want to swap to the metal mag release. If you're just going to be, and if you want to use your original mags and the shield arm mags, you're going to want to keep your plastic one. I would just get a few of the, just get like 3 original mag releases because they're super easy to replace, and just run those because it'll be just as easy. No, they don't. So I'm luckily the office is all climate controlled, so I don't have to worry about humidity. And in terms of heat, they really don't. They are LED, so there's a little bit of ambient heat. But like, if I just turn it on and just leave it on, we'll see how hot it gets. Okay, $10 in. Nah. Drilling safe, yeah. Nah, sorry, Larry, I don't have any money for you. It's a pretty light light. What I mean is it's not a super bright light. You need a cup of my sweat. That's a long time. Where'd you find that safe for what you paid? So with my store, I have this group of people that the pawn shops in town really don't like working with because their stuff is usually covered in tar and shit. So they came to me, and then I told them to reach out with other stuff that they have whenever they find stuff. And over the course of a week, I bought like $1,000 worth of shit from them. And this was one of the last things that they had that they were really wanting to sell. And that safe normally sells for about $500. And I told them, hell no. Well, I basically said I'm not interested. And they just came back and said, okay, fine, $250, and I took it. But I've spent like $100 on the stuff to redo the interior, so I got like $350 in it. You have like 5 of them in your safe? Gotcha. That's pretty good. Shaz, that's one warning. We don't talk politics, religion, or geopolitical. So, have you tried the new Rock Island Armory? DB, stop just getting rid of comments. Let me, like I said, leave at least one. I've been needing a safe. Yeah, the problem with like the big safe is they're very expensive to ship. So it's hard to buy them online. You got to buy them locally, and a lot of places that are local, they don't ship. Like Harbor Freight and Tractor Supply near me, they don't ship, which is a bitch. Which is also why I haven't bought anything from them in a long time. Showing the comments and letting Joe get them. Yeah, pretty much. You got Bitcoin? I have a like very small amount. I have like $30 worth. Just because I don't care. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like I said, I want to get engagement up a little bit, DB. So if I can't calm them down with one sentence, then it's fine to get rid of them. The local ones, I'm not happy with the quality for price. Well, I like the Winchester safes from Tractor Supply. They're pretty solid. I've got a couple of those. And you can get like a 48 gun safe for like $650. But again, you have to ship it. SFR, these do not get hot. That whole time I was running, it really didn't get hot. And when it's on motion censoring, it turns off after like 30 seconds anyway. Should I buy a Glock 30? Why not? They work. I'm not a huge fan of Glocks, but they work. And by not a huge fan, I mean not a fan at all. But that's a personal issue I have. Do you bolt yours down? I'm probably going to have to bolt down my smaller one. If you remember from my office store, I've got one like 18 gun safe. That one's going to get bolted down, but I don't think I'm going to need to bolt this one down. Dirt cheap. It's built like a tank. 2,000 delivered. Jesus Christ. Is it from a bank? You're going to eat my guns? That's a weird thing to say. I was looking into the Winchester safes per your recommendations, but there was mixed stuff about the keypad breaking. I personally haven't run into anything like that, but I mean, if it puts you off, man, don't get them. Okay, let me hold that. All right, you're repeating yourself, Larry. I don't give money to people. Hey, Alchemist, what's going on, dude? So, on to if you want to actually help support the channel. So, I'm selling my shirts, which I'm wearing right now, the green one. So, it just says the Jiminy Show over the breast, and then it's got the American flag on one side. And then for the others, They're black with a pocket tee. I don't know how shirts. So it says Jiminy Show in white, has a flag on the shoulder. 25 bucks. Really don't get anything from it, but it's just to get the name out there. I want you guys to all be wearing them and telling everybody that you bought them here. You're wearing the pocket tee right now? Awesome. Don't have hats yet. I will be getting some. I'm your Huckleberry. Yep. You like my hat? So these are fitted caps. I might see if I can get some that we can put patches on, but my guy's only going to make morale patches instead of moral patches. So, yeah, that didn't end so very good for Ringo, though. I wanted a grilled cheese, but I'm just eating a block of cheese now. Where did it go wrong? I'm still waiting for the go wrong part, dude. You're eating cheese. I'm sure to tell all 3 people in Wyoming, Joe. Thank you. Just a quick what up. What's up, Big Erm? All right, hold on. Yeah, I'll send it to you in Discord. When Glock Tattoo is complete, you should make a t-shirt with it on it. I don't know if I can legally do that because the Glock logo is patented. So if I were to do one, I'd probably get in trouble. Came in a flatbed and I moved it with my skid steer into the shop. No one just say his lines. Now you actually call me. Hey, I'm running lull, so it's hard to convey. Yeah, I hear you. Sorry, Sway. My apologies. So, I'm going to put my Cash App there if you guys want to get a t-shirt or if you want to directly support the channel without giving Google 30% of the money, use my Cash App. I'm not above taking donations, but I'm not asking for them. I'll give you a shirt for your donation. No apologies necessary. Thank you. I would love to see it. It's a trap. Everything's a trap. I love a man that's good with his gun. I try to be. Please donate so he can let me borrow 20 bucks. Borrow me 15 so I can borrow him 20. Weirdos. Larry's a weirdo, but that's fine. I like him. How much should I send for a t-shirt? Well, like I said, the t-shirts are 25 bucks. So just make sure you add your address or email it to me afterwards. I'll pay $4,000 if you have an OnlyFans video. Dude, don't mess with me because I might set one up. You never know. Show us your mushroom. Nah, I'm good. I like you too, boss. I'm sorry, madame, or they. Are they doing well today? Pay on advance. That's cool. Everybody we don't want to get too crazy with that. Oh shit, already limited. Thank you. Thank you, you fucking YouTubes. It's because I put the word depression. Fuckers. Jesus, I'm a Republican. I don't do trans, he, them, they bullshit. Well, thank you for specifying, Chicago. My lady. Wow, they really like kicking me in the nuts with this ad shit. Because I put the word depressed, they decided to limit my ads, which is fine. It's better for you guys because then you guys don't get as many. Ever since you took Canadian chair off the stream, YouTube has been hating on you. I don't think that's the only reason, my guy. And I got a Puerto Rican chair. It doesn't have arms. I hope you feel a little better. Gonna go game with the boys. All right, MC, I appreciate it. Go do you. I'll be your Huckleberry. Doesn't help that you mentioned nuts. I'm allergic to nuts, actually. That's why I have a bag of pistachios on my desk. It's the oldest gun I own. I have a 1903 pocket hammerless that was built in 1907. You never get ads unless it's when you first join. Also, if you don't refresh or leave the page, then it won't serve you new ads normally. I have seen you eat peanut butter from the jar. Oh, yeah. Doesn't mean I don't do it. I'm also allergic to fresh fruit, pineapple, lactose intolerant, pectin. But I don't care. Makes me feel terrible afterwards, but when it tastes so good. It's the longest shot you ever took at a target was watching this dude hit a metal target that was like miles away. I had no idea it was possible. My yard ranges that I go to don't go out past 300 yards, so unfortunately for me, 300 is about as far as I go. Yeah, Larry, tone it down a little bit, otherwise you're probably going to get a timeout for a day, unless your name is McManus and you love AKs and you get ads nonstop. Huh. Still far. It is, but I don't typically shoot out that far. Like, the most I normally do is like 40 to 50 yards with pistols, and like 100, 150 with rifles. So I really don't go out that far. But I try to make sure to maintain practice, things like that. Is that with iron sights? With pistols, yeah. Rifles, I'll usually use a red dot or a red dot and a magnifier. But yeah, you can take a pistol out 40, 50 yards with just irons, no problem, 99% of the time. Like, we were at Stone's range and we were doing 100 yards cold irons at 100 yards, no problem. Am I going to get the SOT with the FFL? That is the plan, Drunk Mouse, but I have to wait for the FFL to come back first, and then I can add the SOT to it, because there was no place to apply for both on one license on the first one, so we'll just have to see what happens. Did you do the giveaway already? Nope, have not done the giveaway. Still trying to deal with, unfortunately, Blacksmith only wants to pay me through PayPal, and because I had somebody list a gun in a line item for a sale I did, my PayPal is frozen, and the last one I reopened, they closed that one again, so they're starting to crack down on people, so I don't know if I'm going to be dealing with Blacksmith anymore. So the last one I give away from them will be the last one I give away. What marketing campaign caused a recent interest in BNT? I have no idea, dude. That's a good question. I do not know, sir. Any opinion on LWRC or LMT rifles? They're very expensive. That's my opinion towards them. I've never spent much time with them. That being said, my custom builds are almost the same price as those rifles, but I've heard out of the box they're very, very reliable, very good. So you'll sponsor a shirt giveaway if or when you feel like doing one. Now that the most people have bought their shirts and stuff, we might start doing that. That might be a good way to do it. So you have to go run the country now. All right. Thank you, sir, for your service. Yeah. But yeah, we may do a couple of shirt giveaways. You're familiar with the guy that has a channel called PewView? I think it's called. He takes them all shots and connects most of the time, unless it's edited heavily. No, PewView's videos really aren't edited. I know he's probably had some mishaps, obviously, and had to do some shots over before. But no, PewView, Nick from PewView, is an incredibly talented shooter who probably shoots tens, if not hundreds of thousands of rounds a year. So he is just that good. It is part of the depression I was talking about. I've got no reason to be yawning right now. I'm not actually tired, but that's my brain telling me it wants to sleep. What's the big gun under the YouTube plaque? The big gun is a Kel-Tec KS7. It's a 7-round pump-action bullpup shotgun. Sorry, I'm trying to find some stuff here. Yeah, how's everybody else doing? I'm only been talking about myself here, so I mean, it's all that really matters in my opinion. Fuck you guys. I should have known that. Well, you got the same deal. Damn depression. Yeah, man, sucks. 7 rounds with the shorty shells? No, 7 rounds with the full-size rounds. It is, I think, 11 with shorties. Ooh, talk about me. Lamau. What's up, Sway? What's up? What am I should I be doing? Susu's working. Love us and leave us, huh? I wouldn't leave you guys much. What would I say? What did I say about leaving you guys? Did I say something about leaving you guys? If I said something, I apologize. It was not my intent. Susu's a little desert rat. I guess she doesn't care that you say that, so I won't bug you. God damn it. Sorry, I'm looking at my things. Would you recommend a short 12 gauge rounds for home defense? Yeah, as long as you got the right gun for it. You got to make sure that you have a pump action usually. What the fuck? Why would you do it that way? I don't want it that way. Hold on a second. There we go. Favorite song? Don't really have one. Sway is up. You said talk about you. Sorry. Love us and I thought you were Susu. I wish. Lol. Joe, would you recommend short 12 gauge? How did you get some? I've been drinking, so I'm just here. Chris, drinking isn't the cure for your feelings. Let's hear all about it. How did you get into guns and knowing about them? I don't know all about them, and I would never claim to. That would get me in a lot of trouble. But I got into guns because I just enjoy them. My buddy and his father started a gun store. It opened in 2019, but they had put into motion in 2017 to get it going. So they went ahead and got their licenses and stuff. My buddy took me to the range and let me shoot some of his guns. Because I'd done like little pot shots here and there and a lot of BB gun stuff. But I actually got to shoot his guns. And shooting his guns, I realized how much I like guns. And then I helped him set up his store. And then I worked with him for a while. I eventually wound up leaving that store because it was too far to go. That was Liberty. I've been back and forth a few times. Still decent people, and I borrow guns from them every now and then for videos. But yeah, I haven't been there in a while now again since Daniel left that store. But you need to learn the guns that you sell and deal with on a long-term basis. So I watch probably 15 videos on every gun, just to get all of the different knowledge and different opinions on them. And then I take time to try to learn on my own. So taking a 2-minute break. Yeah, SFR it isn't, but it makes an issue for tomorrow, Chris. Well, that's tomorrow Chris's problem, dude. Just wrap yourself up in that 4X t-shirt and go to sleep. You know a hell of a lot, man. I'm glad I came across your channel. I try to, brother, and if I don't, I usually look it up really right on the live streams. Don't put off doing it today what you can procrastinate till tomorrow. It's accurate and funny. How many do you run? Do you go for distance or do you run by set time? I've been one bed since you started, lol. You've been in bed? Gotcha. Tomorrow's my youngest girl's birthday party. Well, wish her happy birthday for all of us, Bob. How did I manage to lose so much weight? So it's not recommended for anybody else, as well as the fact that it only probably will work for a certain number of people. I got big because I was working in a sedentary environment and all I did was eat and I put on a shit ton of weight. But what the tipping point for me was when I went into a clothing store and I couldn't buy pants at a regular store. And my knees were always hurting just from walking up 10 steps and I was always out of breath. So it scared me. So my response was to drink nothing but fluids, and I lost like 75 pounds in like 3 months, 4 months just from only drinking fluids, which was not smart. I used to donate plasma, so I used to get my blood checked they check your iron and your blood sugar all the time. When I stopped drinking all that soda, it was actually Lipton Brisk iced tea. I was drinking like 40 to 48 cans a day. And when I stopped drinking iced tea, I got diabetes, which, fun. but also it kept me so full that I couldn't eat. Are you an arms dealer? Not yet. How's the business going, young man? So you got the shirts out. Great step. Business is moving. That's part of my depression, is that it's not really doing anything at this point. Go until I want to drop, then go some more, then drop, then do it again. I should have figured out some form of structure. Yeah, you really should there, Shway. Hello, Raphael. Is that a Hellwin I see? No, that's actually a Beretta Model 51. So it looks a little bit like a Hellwin, but it's actually a single stack 9mm Model 51. 1,000 rounds of 5.56 tracer rounds on strippers last week. I forgot I had. You think there's a demand for that stuff? Anybody will pay anything for anything, dude. You can definitely make some money doing that. Am I working on becoming a licensed dealer? I'm working on getting my FFL, but I'm not going to have a brick and mortar store. I'm just going to have an online store, and I'll do local private trades. Each 2 minutes, I'm going to lightly jogging now. There you go. They haven't taken my money out of my account yet, so they haven't finished. They haven't processed my application yet. Well, you'll find a plan or whatever works. Just take some time. Yeah, it does, Roy. As soon as all the electronics and shit I'm selling start taking off, then I'll start replacing my guns and putting them back up there. Hello, Vester. That's sweet. Appreciate that, Early. What am I looking for? Until some Peckerwood says stop. Hey, Sway, stop. Wait, does that make me a Peckerwood? I'd be in it for the silencers. Yeah, I'm going to do suppressors and stuff like that, but I also want to get an 0702 so I can manufacture machine gun stuff just for demonstration purposes. You don't go till midnight, hit me up through DVM, and I'll be happy to invest. I'll talk to you a little bit later, Bob. Like I said, this is not going till midnight tonight just because I'm not in a great mood and I don't know how well I'm going to be. We'll just see what I can do. Stona boys, what's up? I won't remember tomorrow. No worries. I'll send you a message. Yep. As an FFL, you got to pay the $200 stamp for every suppressor you buy and sell. No, the $200 tax stamp is paid by the purchaser. So if you go to buy a suppressor, you pay the $200 tax stamp. I just pay the cost. As the SOT, the special occupations tax stamp that I have allows me to do it without having to register each one. I didn't look at the screen. I got so tripped out, man. I was like, what the fuck? Early, thank you, sir. So funny, like red light, green light, or Simon Says. I'll be better, Vester. Like I said, I'm just not in a great mood right now, so I'm just kind of, not too happy. What's up for the weekend? Maybe go take in a movie if anything's worth watching. Well, I've already got Deadpool and Wolverine, so I may watch that again because that cheers me up. But they're doing a yard sale for the company that owns this property. They own like 400 properties in Winchester and the surrounding area. So they are doing a yard sale for all the residents. So they're all going to set up tables. So I'm just going to open my store for a few hours tomorrow. And then we will see if anything comes from that. I didn't realize you went for class 3. I'm going for the class 3, Bob. Like I said, the license that I applied for is just my regular 01 class 01 standard dealer, because you have to get that and then get your SOT. That would suck if the FFL had to pay them, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it would. It would definitely suck, dude. You need some dopamine. I really do. Only the buyer does. Yep. No. And that's the good thing. Now, here's the only time there is a caveat to that, and I think SFR you'll agree. If I buy a suppressor from an individual, then I have to pay to put it into my store's name. That is an expedited transfer, though. I was reading about the International Legion for the Defense of Ukraine. It says they give you 6 weeks of training. Do you think that is sufficient enough time to not be a liability? If you're in an all-out war that you might be conscripted into at any point, 6 weeks is still way better than here's a gun, good luck. Hey, Agent 36, what's up? Me too, pal. Yeah, I hear you. Coca-Cola powder for Jill. Lol. You know, I've been snorting weird stuff I found around. I even crushed up an ant outside. It's just not doing it for me. Look, I even have my Coke rolling dollar, and it just, I don't know where this dollar came from. Destruct devices had to pay for each one made in, yep. That is true. As the manufacturer, yes. So, like, if I create a machine gun for a post-sample, dealer sample, demonstration purpose, I have to pay the tax stamp for each of those as well, since those are not sellable to the public. Although, with an 0702, correct me if I'm wrong, SFR, I can create machine guns for law enforcement. Like, if they get the right, if they have like their HRT divisions, I thought I read about that one. Do I smell like hamburgers? No, I usually smell like kimchi. It's a gray area, got it. How long does it usually take to get a suppressor? So that can vary depending on the person as well as method of submission. So if you do it on paper, it can be 6 months to 8 months. If you do it with the e-file system, it can be as little as 18 hours. It's called the law love letters. Gotcha. You carry the 17M. That's a good gun. The country had to reinstate the draft. We are in real trouble. I'm 45. I ain't going anywhere. Yeah, in Texas, 30 minutes. Yeah, if you just pass the standard background check in Texas. Right, but if they know that I can manufacture them, then they could requisition them? Is that how it works? Like, I can't go to a law enforcement agent and say, hey, man, I'll build you MP5s. Can I? If I could, I know a couple of guys that would definitely want it. Give this guy a like, you Nancy's. What's up, Tiger Boy? How are you? 43 for an hour. That's not bad, dude. I just always think it's funny how they drop off. They sign a letter saying they want you to make them a gun. Technically, they own the gun. Gotcha. Since they technically own the gun, does that also make them the... No, that wouldn't make them the manufacturer. I forgot to buy Gatorade. Helps me from getting cramps since I'm diabetic. I try to drink one of them a day. There is sugar in these, obviously, but the electrolytes in it are important. I've learned that lesson. I couldn't figure out why I was cramping so much when I was drinking like 3 gallons of water a day. Too much water, I know. But I was drinking just tons of water a day, and they said that it was because I was just drinking water and I have to get electrolytes. Even if it's a demo or dealer sample. Got it. That's cool age, I think, Joe. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. Oh, you got a ways to go, Sway. You'd be lucky if a draft worked. They saw that shit went during Vietnam. Hell, the Dodgers had to get pardoned by the government, public, because public opinion was so against it. Yep. You make your own compensators. Compensators are fine. Compensators are not a Class 3 or a NFA item. I'm working. Be back later, dudes. Hey, Bloodsong. Good night, dude. Thank you so much. The last thing our military wants is a bunch of folks who don't want to be there. That's why we turn to all volunteer. Yep. If you could, if you know them, or not ever come up to me asking to send them a letter or let them ask for a machine gun. Yeah, but like I said, when I do it, it's mostly just going to be for suppressors, and if somebody wants to buy something fully transferable, then I could do the paperwork for them. But I actually would not want to... I don't think I'd be making too much in the way of machine guns. Coconut water is a bit better for electrolytes. Yes, it is. Well, depending on the IV, because if it's saline, that's not sugar, that's salt. Gatorade, I'm concerned, might be worse unless they have a sugar-free. No, this was actually, my doctor told me to drink one a day because I pretty much avoid sugars everywhere else, and it's a 2 servings, and it is 21 grams of sugar, so it's really not that bad, and my doctor specifically told me to drink this, so I was drinking those Weilers forever, but they had no nutritional value at all, so you build the demonstration, but you need a bid contract first, not an expert, just my understanding from Google. That could very well be. I have to look at all of the laws before I get into that. I just worry because your sugars and such. Yeah, no, my sugars are fine. Like, you've never seen me, like, start on live or anything like that. So, nothing's really that bad for you as long as the totality of what you have during the day is in the deficit. Yeah, exactly. So, the biggest problem with a lot of diabetics is that and a lot of people that don't understand diabetes thinks it's just sugar. Carbs are actually worse than sugar because carbs become sugar. So the straight sugar, if your body can't process it, you just pee it out as ketones. But when you eat carbs and stuff, all that shit gets stored in your system and then it becomes a detriment to you. So carbs are actually worse than sugar. 30 minutes ago, 800 rounds gone in 1 hour. Sounds like you had a fun time though, Mark. I'm not trying to lose a ton of weight. I'm 235 pounds right now. I'm trying to get down to about 215. So it's not like I got a lot of weight I need to drop anymore. And I don't want to go full keto. I have a friend that knows someone whose second cousin sister's boyfriend has an 8-inch long muzzle brake with multiple ports. Is that a gray area? No, it's a muzzle port. It's fine. Or a muzzle brake. Not so good with foodstuffs, dude, so I'm seriously spitballing. No, that's fine, dude. And that's why I'm explaining things, Sway. My new steel card target comes in on the 16th. I do need to get a big 100. I need to get a like 2 foot, 3 foot steel one. If Stonehaven even comes in tonight, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I'll ask him where his guy got his, because I need to get a big steel target to put out at 100 yards. I like shooting 100 yards with pistol. Didn't think I would, but I do. You like body armor drinks? I've only had them a little bit. You like the gun on the bottom? That's a Keltec KS7. They're the ones who signed up. I mean, I'm forcing them. Yeah. He's polishing McManus's gun. Ha! Might be a while. Is he actually polishing fucking his Hudson? While my AK shoots 600 rounds a minute, I think you did pretty good. Ton of them because they have no option to make a living. Yep. Grab a gun for us, JK. Lol, nice guy. Could you recommend? I'm looking for something robust and precise, something big and bold, and for the night. I can't remember the line. I know what you're talking about. It's from John Wick. True, but again, still their choice to son up. Yeah, I get what you mean. Let me get your blessing. Opinion on the Jackal from PSA. I have not messed with one. I've only seen them on the wall at a couple of places. I haven't played with one. I've heard hit and miss things when it comes to them, so we'll have to wait and see what's going on. Everyone puts down the sub 2000, but I love it. It's a tack driver. They're a decent gun. They're just not as unique as they used to be. I'll put it that way. I agree on the 2000. Might be a stupid question to be allowed to put a target in your basement or in the back of a shop. You really aren't, because firing a gun within city limits, even if you have like a suppressed one, it's very frowned upon. Your favorite weapon is the Benelli M4. Good gun, absolutely. Has to be a cost is no object kind of a thing. Don't the new sub 2000s barrels actually twist when folded? Yes. So when you unconnect them from the receiver, they twist. I think actually they can go a full 180 degrees, but you just got to twist it 90 degrees as it comes back. Follow the gun dude on YouTube who lives in Austria and he has an underground range. It's actually sick. Now, if you have a fully setup thing, you can actually run a range in your basement. The Collector does it out of Texas or Oklahoma. Thank you, Dom, but we don't talk much about politics or religion here, dude, so let's be chill. Been thinking about what it would take to manufacture a cost-effective sub $1,000 Fed AR Upter. What's the legal hurt? No idea, A-hole. That's a big question. I think 500A or 590A1 is better shotgun. That's what I prefer to carry. Well, there you go. Aesthetically pleasing terms. Hope you don't end up. Why is that funny, Gift? Beavis, Dad? Some weird ass people. Yeah, Mark, that does happen here a lot. I've done some trading yesterday. Got Charles Daly 301. Tactical sliding folding stock 3-inch chamber. Might have $75 in it. Dude, I'm totally for that. Am I mogging? What's mogging? No disrespect. We try not to talk religion. Yep, I'm freaking weird. I just don't talk much. No problem, Dale. We know that. Some people like to come in here and just hang out and listen, and I'm totally for that. That's a nice shotgun. Shit, damn it. I can't take my eyeballs away, and I have to watch where I'm going. Oh, the Keltec? Yeah. You mean mugging? This is my angry face. Actually, my fighting face is just. I'm on the fence about the Noreen and the FN15 or an Noveski. What do you think? I've had the Noreen. I really like it. The FN15 is decent, but it's kind of like just a mass-produced gun. The Noveski's high end, in my opinion. The Noreen and the Noveski are really, really, if you can afford them, awesome. The FN's just a solid, reasonable product because you can get the FN15s for like 1,100. I want to get a better trigger for my AR, but I want a positive reset. Don't care about the pull weight. Just want a positive trigger. Do you know of any? The CMMGs with the 3.5 pound with the flat trigger have a pretty solid reset. So it actually, you feel it. It's not just resetting at a short, like 1 millimeter. It actually, you can set it out. I was telling you about the other day, Joe. They're asking $27.9 for it, and the internet price said they want $24.9. It was originally posted for $29.9. That is way too much, Cody. Even if it was a low mileage car, that's way too much for an SRT8 Magnum. I've been seeing them around here with like 70 to 80,000 miles for like 15 to 16. And I still think that's high. 5.7 is overrated. It's a fun round to shoot at the range. I agree that it's overrated. I would never carry one. Seeing you angry yet, annoyed but not pissed. I've been pissed, but I try not to bring that here. Any experience with the Keltec bullpup? I haven't shot that one. That one's actually partially disassembled. I need to get a different one. I'm looking it up. Thank you, bro. No problem. I trust your opinion on the Noreen. Seems like everywhere else they hate on it. A lot of it has to do with the fact that they have a lot of law enforcement contracts. So it actually, like for a while, they stopped producing their AR-15 for commercial market because they were building only for the law enforcement for a little while. You ever buy a gun from a meth head just see how they made it work? It's pretty interesting. No, I can't say I ever did, Mason. Let's see, annoyed face. We got 70,000 miles. Yeah, that's way too much for that gun, dude. Or a car. No, Jeezy, you can't have a gun. Shadow banning you, your live stream isn't showing on your channel homepage. It's not. That's an interesting thing. No, it's showing on my homepage. It's a zillion, bro, was up. Oh, what's going on, High Kite? Zillion. How's it going? What's up, Sean? Sure, Gigi's go to the store and buy one. Yeah, we can't talk about that. Ad Joe asks us to chill out. Oh, yeah. Unless they're he came in a little late. So SFR, I really want to give people a chance to take back what they're saying. So do me a favor, don't just remove everything that has to do with politics and stuff unless you see them spamming. If they start spamming, then it goes away. That's fine. You keep, but is that a bullpup? Yeah, it's a Caltech KS7. He made a comment about his eyes, Bob. Honestly, yeah, no, and like I said, SFR, give me one chance to back them down. If somebody makes a comment about my eyes, I really don't give a shit right now. I'll throw one back at them. If they can't take it the way they're trying to give it out, then let's get rid of them. But I think it's just banning people is fucking with the interaction algorithm. So. I mean, Kristen Manish, she's not soft. No, let's not get into that shit. SFR is just protective of the channel, and I appreciate that. Tonight was the first time I've asked for that, so everybody just back off just a little bit, and yeah, we'll go from there. Like I said, if they spam it more than once, or if they're being outright just fucktards, then get rid of them. But I wanna play with it a little bit. Hey man, another 1911 and you're safe. Which one did you get, dude? Which one did you get? All the times I've been here, I don't understand why people keep saying shit about your eyes. They seem normal to me. No, I will 100% admit. So you look at me straight on, right? They are a little bit wide, but also, like, depending on how I sit, they look wider. So when I don't look straight at you, they look wider because I have an Asian almond head kind of a shape. I'm too tipsy to deal with drama right now. I'm just vibing. Yeah, eyes are beautiful. I don't understand. Like I said, it's just people think they're funny. We've had to holster the band hammer. Yeah, just, tap lightly. That's all I'm saying. And just a little bit is all I want. I just want to try to engage with people and bring down the negativity before we get rid of them just to see if that makes any difference. You've got great modder. I really do. And for the longest, that's what we used to do, is we used to just ban them right away. But I think that's been hurting the channel growth. So I want to get a little bit more channel growth. That's all. It's called being spicy nice. Honestly, it wasn't until you mentioned somebody that made fun of your eyes. Yes, so I didn't even notice them. They were wide, weak insult to make anyways. Again, that's the thing. So I've noticed if I just throw another fucking joke right back at them, they tend to calm down. You got the SIG 1911. Good choice, man. Good job, Mod. Surely I'm too tired to read all the chat all the time. Yep. And I try to read them all, and that's why people tend to type. Cheer up, Buttercup. Final diagnosis on my Jeep. Transmission is actually shot. Used one's 2,500, new one's 48 plus 15 in labor. Jesus, sorry to hear that, Phantom. Got a jet. Have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Mark. I appreciate it. Found a guy today selling a 24 karat gold custom Dan Wesson. Price was like $4,600. Good idea. Good deal for a New Orleans pimp pistol. That's on the high end. You can actually get the Citadel. They do either a Citadel or a Charles Daly. One of them does a gold-plated 1911 6-inch in 10 mil for like 18, and it's gold-plated just like that. Does the $25 include shipping for the shirts? It does, and honestly, it should be closer to 30, but it will be $25 including shipping because that's what I said for the first run. So I get like $4 per shirt that way, which is fine. Damn, bro, I'm asking Santa Claus for a GMV fully kit or an M-Wrap with all the trimmings. I hope you get it, dude. Yeah, so, like the one that you can get, I think it's Citadel. It's one that Arms Corps makes for somebody else. That's why I'm thinking Citadel. Anyways, it's gold engraved with fake ivory grips. You have women's size for my wife? No, the only ones I have a couple of large in this green left, and then they go from XL on up, unfortunately. If I do another run, I will get some women's sizes, smalls and mediums in women's sizes. You probably like a V-neck or something, something more of a female-friendly design. Tell me to press 1 for English and put frickin' Aladdin on. Yeah. Oh, although I got to say, I was on with Verizon today, and the dude that I was talking to, his name was Sadeep. Really chill dude, man. He actually calmed me down because if you didn't know this and you're a Verizon customer, if you call to set up your payment arrangement, because I needed to set up for autopay, they charge you $10 to just set it up for each time you call, which means they're attacking the elderly and people that don't have smartphones to charge them an extra $10 just for a phone call. Nice, Mason. Is a Dagger better than Glock? Been on the debate all day. They're equal. A Gen 3 Glock will probably actually have less functionality issues than a Dagger right out of the box, but the Dagger gives you more features for less money. It would make a great nightshirt for a woman, though. They could. Chris got a 4XL, and he put it on. It's in Discord. It looks ridiculous. Mason, how do you know how hard or soft Chris is? Sometimes you want to share. I think you're in bed with one and dreaming of the other. Whoa. She doesn't like V-necks, but if you can get a small size, please. All right. Like I said, I can order a couple of each size as well, so. Oh, I didn't tell you I'm back in the force in Chicago. Well, thank you for your service, good sir. 4X nightshirt. Well, Stone did it as a joke, because they wanted me to send him an extra small, but I didn't have extra small, so Stone was like, here, I'll pay for it. Send him a 4X. So I sent him a 4X. Did you leave him before I woke up? That's why the drinking. Lol. All right, bring it down a little bit, Sway. Well, the drinking helps him with the pain. Yeah. Don't get too carried away. Is the AUG nice? The AUG is interesting. But the AUG was designed to be fully automatic. Here in the United States, we are nerfed by not being able to have the fully automatic AUG. So for me, you're so hard. Never mind. Free reign. Fucking whatever. But the AUG is in the United States, we don't get the full benefit of the full auto bullpup because the triggers aren't that good. So full auto, you pull and hold. So I think the full auto has it over the semi-auto all day long. Little less, guys. I'm depressed here. I can't even get it up. I love when you realize how expensive an AWP is. No, I don't want to realize how expensive an AWP is because I can imagine. Is the XXL Allo longer than the XL? I hate shirts that are so long they look like maternity shirts. It is longer, but so this is a double XL, and I'm 6'4", so it's not like a dress. And the cut of it's actually pretty solid because again I'm 6'4", but the fit's pretty good. So
hot as the Eiffel Tower, full of holes.
I promised I'm playing very nice. I promise you, Joe. Yeah. Talking about my muscles. What the heck are you guys talking about? All right, we ran that one down. Well, technically, it is a muscle. These weren't too clever created there. Does the back of the shirt say anything? Not this time. I just wanted a simple design. If I do another design, we'll see. But again, that could affect cost because 3 panels adds cost. So I might leave off the American flag for the next one and put something on the back, or I might do all 3 and then it'll be like $30. I don't know. FAMAS versus an AUG. I've never got to play with a FAMAS. I heard their trigger is actually worse than the AUG somehow. Home of the brave, Mason very mid. I think Sway is just jealous of our connection. 6'4"? Yes, I'm 6'4". $50,000 for an AWP. I'm good. Just give me a scout rifle. I think I'm better without the back. Yep. I'm 6'4", 180 pounds. Would need a large, but the XL doesn't fit bad on me. It's fine. It gets the job done. I say that after I got mine. So at 235 pounds, fluctuating, obviously, depending on how much fluids I drink, I could wear an XL, but I would rather wear the 2XL because this 2XL gives me plenty of room. The sleeves aren't terribly overlong. They don't hang off like really bad. It's a pre-shrunk cotton too, so you can get the smaller size and you'll be fine. Dude, I'm also half Korean and the tallest on any side of either side of my family. So nobody knows why I'm this tall. The tallest in my family, I believe, was my great uncle Roger, or great uncle Roger, who was like 6'2", 6'3". My dad was 6'1", but he unfortunately his spine compressed when he and some guys caught a Nike missile. So yeah, well, didn't catch it. They stopped it from coming off, but they're not light. But also years of being in the military and humping around packs, and I'm sure he's done stuff that I don't know about. So, but yeah, you're 5'8" and you're 210 pounds. You wear an XL purge, probably be a good size. I don't like shirts that have a low hem. It's annoying. Talking about here, yeah, no, I like some of them depending on the weather. Like during most months, I prefer a regular neck on it, and these are actually really good because they're actually stitched. Like they're not just plain material that are stitched down here. They're actually like vertical stitch, so they hold their things. I've worn this one like 3 times and washed it twice, so it's been holding up really well. 6 foot, 160 pounds. You are a small, thin little rail of a person, aren't you, Sheldon? Can I recommend a good ketchup brand? Man, just Heinz. Heinz is it, bro. Heinz is good. Action Sean would know what 300 blackout is. That is true. You'd be surprised. They look quality. They are. I went with an American-made shirt that's got double stitching. Like here, I'll use the black one. So you look at like the sleeves, right? You know, the cheap Gildan ones that you can get have single stitching for like the sleeve material. These are double stitched, and it's double stitching everywhere, so it'll hold it better. And then, like I said, the neck, it's like a corrugated stitching versus just a smooth stitching. Pre-shrunk cotton, and like you said, they're a heavy duty material. The green ones are actually a heavier duty than the black, but they're very nice. Massive 6-inch arms. It's like a sad noodle. 6'3", 295. Yeah, 5'10", 143. God dang, you're skinny too. About how your shirt does. I just prefer a tighter shirt, but I promise I'm happy with mine. I appreciate that. And then, yeah, no, some days I like a tighter shirt, but when I drink a lot, my stomach goes, because that's where the water goes. Yeah, I don't like the XLs. I'm glad I went with the large over the XL. Glad to hear it, Turney. Oh, by the way, turns out Wrenches is the oldest acquaintance I have out of all of my mods, because he is relatively local to me, and I actually hooked his wife up. Well, hooked him and his wife up. So that's about all I'll get into it. So I don't want to dox anybody, but what does the logo look like on the black shirt? So we did it in white on the black shirt. It needs to be bigger, I think, for the next print. He fit it to the pocket, but I think it needs to be bigger. Need to have a catwalk to model the new Jiminy line. It's hard to put a shirt on a cat. Nah, I got me a belly, man. I need a bigger XL shirt. Yep, sounds like a great story. You swinging, play, y'all. Yeah, I know you're playing around. Because I was going to come back with that joke. I don't want to dox him, but I gave her the D. No, actually, it was really cool. He did something really cool for her, and I got to help out. That's all. By the way, Glock 22 Red Dot is my new concealed carry. If it works, bro. Especially if you're as a police officer in Chicago, dude. Carrying Glock is convenient and trustworthy. They're boring as shit, but they're trustworthy. Your wife getting the black one. She's country. The pocket is a bonus. Nice. People would do anything for a shirt. That's good if you know what I mean. No, I don't, but I have to pee. So I'll be right back. I'm going to mute you so that you don't hear the tinkle. I missed something. He only mutes us so we don't hear him scream from the burning when he pees. Ah, chlamydia, the gift that keeps on giving. I own a Detroit PD Smith & Wesson 40 from the most recent upgrade. Nice gun, wouldn't want it in the ghetto, though. Poor Joe. Another poop break. Trust me, I have not gone in 3 days because of the bean paste. It burns a lot more than you'd think. It came out almost I don't need to pee that much fluid. I just pee a lot. Motherfucker. They are increasing the price of Hulu to $27 a month. I might as well just get fucking cable again. I'll tell a story. First met Joe at my local gun store. He helped me surprise my wife with one of her dream guns for our wedding anniversary. See, there you go. I think it was bathroom bump time. No. Just use soap today. Hi, Chi-Chi. Did you sell your PS5 yet? Yes, I did. Nero grabbed that one. I can get you another one if you need one, though. Have you ever tried gummies for relaxation and pain relief? Yes, and all it did was give me a migraine. I tried the strawberry moods, and they just gave me a headache. Honestly, revolvers are pretty, but I don't use them as a defensive pistol. I've kept them in the car before. I used to have a car with one of those center console, on the dash that would open up, so we used to keep airweight revolvers in those. Purchase and you can watch whenever you want. Most underrated streaming type. I have a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs. Been buying a lot of auction bundles. Drug gummies, not really drug gummies, because Delta, whatever it is not considered drug, really. But it is, aside for a moment or two. What are you, a cat? Am I waiting for the Pro? Who's waiting for the Pro? I probably should think about upgrading to a PS5. Got to clean a couple of revolvers. Here's the thing. I've got my computer, which runs everything I want to run. And I've got a buddy that always upgrades to the newest tech. So I had the 4090 and the 14900K. I sold my 4090 when I could still get $2,000 for it, because why not get rid of it? I got the 3090 back with a water block for $600. So I will get a 4090 from my buddy when he upgrades to the 50 series. Can you fix PS3? Depends on what the issue is with the PS3. If it's the yellow light, those really need to be reballed, not reflowed. And I don't have the equipment to do that one. Dude, you must have the tolerance of Joey Diaz. In what respect, bro? Of course she's a cat. Spicy cat. Karambit or kunai? I prefer kunais. I want the Judge Home Defender. I think it's a Judge. One of them is the Home Defender, yes. I don't have one here. 4090 is a beast. It was, but I wasn't using it, dude. My 3090, I game at 1440p. I don't game at 4K because my Quest 2 doesn't do 4K. My monitors are 1440p. And I found that my 3090, like when I'm doing Forza Horizon 5, 3090 RTX turned all the way up. It's got 24 gigs of RAM. I can run at 1440p and get 144 hertz all day long. Hey, Johns, what's up? Be back in an hour. All right, Kite. Can you fix my step family? That's always a little bit harder, Bob. I just don't know. It sounds like one of those fans gave out on it, but I just put it away and got another one. I mean, that's something I could always look at, Michael, but I'd have to see it. I'm going to watch a flick in honor of Friday the 13th. Oh, maybe that's why I'm depressed. But I was born on the 13th. It was a Wednesday, though, so. What's up? What's up, 44? Can't believe they're raising the price of Hulu again. Try to come back later. All right, wrenches. I can't justify the cost difference between a 3090 and a 4090. It is difficult, but right now, like I said, my birthday is November 13th. I got this 3090 with a Corsair water block on it for $600 off of eBay because it was just a buy it now. Somebody had just listed it, didn't know what they had. A 4090 is still between $1,500 and $1,800. So for nearly 3 times the money for only 60% of the more performance, an RTX 4080 is faster than a 3090. I enjoy y'all. You have a heck of a show, brother. Good conversations. Thank you, Sheldon. And I try to. We are varied here. We don't pick like a single thing to talk about. And I think that helps a bit with the overall nature of it. Going to get rid of Disney Plus and only have Hulu. That's why the price is going up. Gotcha. That sucks. I don't watch much Disney Plus. I only did it to watch some of the series that were there, and now that I watched them all, I'm probably going to dump it just for Hulu. I like Hulu. I don't need Disney Plus. Getting Tap Gear together, we're using Surplus. My buddy won't use any social media, though. Sorry, man. Some people just won't, man. Peace with arms. Unfortunately, sir. Jiminy would probably survive both Jason and Freddy the Saw Dude, though. No, I'd be the weird person that the saw dude would be like, wait, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm going to stick my head in the saw. And he's like, no, you have to learn a lesson. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to stick my head in the saw. And he's like, no, you can just go. But I really want to stick my head in the saw. And he'll be like, no, I don't think so. You want to play a game? Sure do. No, do not sell switches. Can't do a flip. Don't have feet. Intel is my preferred. I would drive saw dude crazy. Yep. I'm out. Have a good night. All right, Racer, you have a good night. You know, if you sign up for Disney Plus and end up dying at any Disney resort for an allergic reaction, you can sue them. I did not know that. He's a good guy, just not a fan of media. I know a lot of people like that guy. Joe's community is among one of the quite better ones I've seen or been a part of. Y'all diabolical while joking around, but it's just decent folks that happens like similar things. And that's what I'm trying to go for. All right, Sway, we'll see you in a bit. I went AMD starting out, switched out to the Intel i9. So I've got the 12900K right now, and it's the one that I really like it. It runs everything fine for me, and I've never had any like real bottleneck issues. So Trump said we have cat eaters. Who's eating cat? I don't eat cat unless somebody pays me to, and their name is Cat. Am I single? I am a single individual. Doesn't matter to you, bro. Do you think Trump or Kamala will win? I don't really care. I haven't watched any of the things, and we really don't talk much in the way of politics, brother. Either way, we're fucked. So it doesn't matter who wins. It's like, do you want to die this way or do you want to die that way? It really doesn't matter. I wrote that wrong. You can't sue them, man. It's in the contract you signed. Really? You're not allowed to sue them if you get hurt? I feel the same way. I was terribly depressed before I made my friends here. And we like having you here, Bob, so always make sure to keep coming back, dude. I'm a cat dad. Horrible reports for sure. Yes, true. Went above your head. Who's eating cat? I love cat eaters. Wow. I don't live in the USA, but imagine all people are armed with man, woman, teenagers, all people. Nope. Unfortunately, all you have is social media and popular news outlets reporting. Yes, there are more guns in the United States than there are people, but in terms of people that own them, it's not nearly as many as you think, my guy. I could watch the debate. I didn't want to hear either jackasses talk. Yeah, pretty much, unfortunately. Am I in the military? No, I was not able to serve in the military. My father was in the military. I wanted to join the military, but unfortunately, due to major health issues and problems, I was not able to join the military. So, but I do have tattoos, so that's fun. I need to schedule to get more tattoo work. Pussy equals cat, duh. Well, that's why I said it the way I did, Sushu. I hope Trump wins, but that is just my opinion. It's going to be very difficult. Hold on one second. You guys playing games? Hello. Sorry, somebody was in a lobby. Yeah, I know you can't hear me because I forgot I was plugging this directly into a headphone jack. But neither of the candidates actually represents their party anymore, blah, 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 which is actually quite opposite of true liberalism, and all the MAGA stuff ain't real either. 3, I guess I need to buy more. Wait, what? Honestly want him to win and leave. Kind of tired of it all. Yeah. Also, context is king, and also, yep. We can't hear you. Sorry. Yep. Nabob, have you seen the Reagan movie yet? Critics seem to hate it. I didn't even know they did one. Cat was not supposed to go politics. Wow. 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 Long story short, it's all just one shit show. Hell, all I can do is watch it. I don't even like to watch it. Susu, we can make anything political. This is orange, just like Trump, which means Gatorade supports Trump. What pistol do you carry? Normally a 1911. Reagan was a great priz. Yes, he was, and he had a good sense of humor, and he was enigmatic, or not enigmatic, energetic, and lively. So, you remember the speech he was given afterwards, after he got shot, and a balloon popped in the audience, and he go, pop! And then Reagan just looks up and goes, missed me. Reagan implemented the NFA and raised the drinking age to 21. I mean, he handled the Cold War amazing, but he ain't all perfect. None of them are. Reagan just did not block what Carter did. Carter's administration implemented or presented the raising the drinking age to 21. As for the NFA, he just didn't oppose it. What do I think of the CZ-75? CZ-75 is a pretty amazing gun, just in general, considering what it was based off of. The Czechs basically took Browning's design and took it another step further and made a pretty solid pistol. I really do like them. I think drinking age should be 25. I'm okay with it being 21, Nabob, because most people should be, adults by the age of 21. But I can see where 25 would be. Like, if you're living in your parents' house, you have health coverage until the age of 26. So. Or would you just get them so fucking drunk that they just hate alcohol for the rest of their lives? I've done that too. I put myself off alcohol a lot. Sorry, I'm checking all these fake ad things. Oh, fucking AliExpress wants to team up with me. That's hilarious. Reagan kind of just followed Carter on the drinking age, but I wish he would have not caved and at least tried to slightly oppose it. But again, he ain't perfect, but was a great POTUS. Yeah. So I had a good financial life under Trump. I'm scraping by now. Yeah, well, if he comes back, it'll be hard for him. I mean, since he did 4 years, he can do another 4 years. Can he do 8 years? Can he do 2 more terms, or can he only do one? I always get confused with that shit. 18 for drinking. If you can fight a war, you can buy beer. Same with handguns. I don't know. I think if you willingly sign up to go fight in a war at 18, I think you have a few, or you're a very patriotic person. Those are two extremes. All right, brother, just finished my shift, prepping to head home. Hey, Guile, what's up, dude? You're in the military, you get to drink. He can only do one. You lost over 100,000 in your 401k. Jesus, sorry. I'm Big Boss El Nito. Well, good. Then he can only do one term because you can only do 2 terms since FDR died, whether they're consecutive or not. Gotcha. Thank you. I could never remember what the rules were. But a vice president can run for president, which has been showed because of Biden, but you just can't be president, skip president. Or if you're Putin, you can do whatever the heck you want. Next thing we know, Trump's going to show up on the first day in the Oval Office after he gets sworn in, and he's going to be fucking shaved head, and he's going to be talking like a normal villain. Father just died. Haven't seen him in 30 years. Amex keeps calling me, wanting me to pay his debt. He has to be illegal. It is actually illegal. You cannot collect on debt owed by a deceased person. And this becomes a dictator. Now, they could take his personal property if it's not already in escrow or under a will situation, but they can't they can't force you to pay his debt. So if you have a probate, or if he had a probate lawyer, or a settlement or an estate lawyer, just refer them to him. Input and so lame sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you are. Because FDR was going to go on his first term until he died of a massive heart attack, so they put in term limits, realizing how dangerous it could have been, even though he was a good POTUS. Yeah, and then they put in the minimum age after Kennedy was killed. You can sue them for $5,000. Everything they call you just told them to stop. Button. Yeah. So, yeah, they're trying, and again, it's the same way big corporations go after everything. Like I was saying, with Verizon, they tried to charge me $10 to set up my auto pay because I wasn't using their automated system. Do you know how many old people use Verizon? How many old people that don't have the ability to set it up on their own? That was bullshit. And they offered to waive it, but I said, fuck no. You're actually sending me the invoice for this because I'm putting it on social media, because you are literally taking advantage of your customers. Why not just raise everybody's bill $2 a month? That way they don't have to charge that bullshit. Easton, we don't talk like that here. There are YouTube channels that will teach you how to do it. How many guns do you have? We don't talk about that. That's a scam. It is a scam. If they just raised every Verizon customer's bill $1, $2 a month, then they wouldn't be charging that $10. But what they're hoping for is that people are calling up and they're willing to pay it. But I paid it on purpose just so I can print up my bill and fucking make social media posts about it. Joe, they charge because they have to pay the person to do the setup, the auto pay. Then why don't they give me a $10 discount for doing it myself? And no, it's not that hard because they're already looking at your account. They send you the link for the auto pay, auto setup link through your account. So no, there's no reason for them to charge $10 to set up auto pay. That's absolutely bullcrap. And if you pay for it over the phone, they charge you $10. It's a $10 courtesy charge if you want to pay your bill over the phone with a debit card. Damn, that's messed up, and some people don't notice it. Most people don't, and that's the problem with it. They give you a $10 auto pay discount. That's different. I'm not talking about a discount on my bill because of auto pay. They wanted to charge me because I was talking to a live individual. If you get told when you use their automated system, if you talk to a live person, it's $10. If you use the auto link, it's free. So that person is being paid to be in their call center regardless of whether or not I call. So that no, if I called in every month and tried to pay with my card, then it's $10 every call. I don't know carriers really give a discount. No, I've got like $30 in discounts because I have multiple lines, shit like that. The length of pull on my 320 is around 14.5. Is that legal? The overall pistol is 19. Let's try and switch to all that robot shit. Eventually everyone will cave. That's your goal. So they punch you one. No, it's also because they're making a shit ton of money, Redneck. Think about it. What I said. Do you know how many old people that have dumb phones that are still on Verizon Wireless and how many people don't have internet? Something like 30% of the country has still never used the internet. So if you calculate out that they have probably 50 million users, 60 million users around the country, if they even get 0.5% of those people to pay an extra $10 a month, on top of all the fees they're making, that's total and utter bullshit. 14.5, is that legal? The overall pistol is 19. Do you have a brace on it or a stock, Ty? Damn, I hope the Verizon rep at least got you off. He actually calmed me down. I give that dude fucking a lot of props, okay? Because he calmed me way the hell down. Brace, then it doesn't matter what your length of pull is. It only matters if you have a stock on it. There are old people still renting landline phones. That's true. Yeah, it's something like 27 to 30% of the United States still has never used the internet. There are people all over the place. You go into West Virginia, there's dudes that fucking don't realize that, Reagan got shot. Yeah, I said Reagan, not Trump. Let's all go landline, ditch the iPhones. You do it first, I'll laugh. Oh. God, I'm already getting tired of this. Like I said, dudes, I'm fucking depressed, and it sucks. Glock fan? Nope. In fact, my tattoo that says Glock is a total poke in the eye of people that actually like them. I respect Glock. I understand it's a reliable gun. I understand it's going to save your life, but it's boring as shit. Almost heaven. I'm burping up acid. I'm going to go grub real quick. Got to nice hang out with you live and the folks. It's been a minute. I should be back. You hate iPhone. Apple isn't the company it was. Yeah, no. I remember using a line, kept hearing clicking noises, which freaked me out. I used to have a rotary phone. Sometimes I want to go back to a dumb phone just to save my mental health. The 19X is a beast. The 19X is a short barrel 17. The 19X is a gun that didn't get chosen for military service, got released to the civilian population without the manual that made it eligible for consideration in the first place. So, no, it's just a Glock, dude. It's a Glock. A Glock 17 shoots exactly the same as a Glock 19, shoots exactly the same as a Glock 22, shoots exactly the same as a Glock 26. They're just fucking, they're all the same, dude. They have the exact same action, the exact same lockup, the exact same internals. They're boring as shit. They run like a motherfucker, and they're going to save your life, and they're going to get you home, but they're boring as shit. So calling it a beast is like calling a Toyota Camry a monster of a... Just, it's not. Clicking on my cell phone back when the gun ban got lifted, I was flagged for keywords when buying lots of ARs. Blah, blah, blah. Shush, Sue. Shush your pretty little mouth. Damn, the mosquitoes are ridiculous. Cannot even watch a damn football game without getting eaten alive. Really? Oklahoma's got them pretty bad right now, huh? Get off live and meditate, man. Can't speak for you, but you're saying you are... Saying you aren't it today. No, I'm really not. And I kind of will be getting off here probably at 10. So a few hours. I didn't... Just stating that I like 19X. And that's fine, Justin. I'm sorry. I don't mean to attack people that say that, but the problem with me is that it's a one-trick pony gun that wears different dresses. So, plus I'm in a depressive mood and I'm just looking for an excuse. And I apologize, Justin. I don't mean to put down your choice. I'm sure you like it. You rock the shit out of it. That's awesome. It's I drive by Toyota, Nissans, and Hondas for a reason. Opinion on the Davy Crockett. Interesting firearm. The supposedly portable mini nuke. I don't think I'd want to be anywhere near one that's being fired. I think that would scare the shit out of me if I was close to one being fired. What about the Shadow? Any thoughts on that? The Shadow's a good gun. I mean, it's another one of those guns where they're just shortening it and lengthening it now, but the overall adjustability, the different parts you can put on it. I know a lot of guys like the Shadow Compact with the optics ready slide. Some people prefer the Shadow with the bushing barrel on it. So overall, I like the 75 design, which that's derivative of. It's pretty good. Stop by, give a view and a like. Really hope you feel better. Life's too short to be depressed when there's so many awesome things to be happy about. I'll get better. I'll be fine. Like I said, right now I'm just in a point where I'm stuck in limbo waiting for things to happen. And it's annoying to sit and stuck in limbo waiting for things to happen. Bro, I'm waiting on my Staccato P. Do they have a lead time on the Staccato right now? I didn't realize they did. I'm sure you're going to love it. It's overpriced, but it's a hell of a gun. What do you think of the Conan 357s? I'd love to get my hands on one. They're on Gunbroker. You can get like a base version of the Conan 357 for like $1,100. I just don't want to spend that much. Dude, your beard is amazing. You call that a beard? 2 months. Jesus, I did not realize they had that long. Let's start a subject to discuss. Absolutely. Do you respect people that buy Staccato? If you want one, fine. I don't like a company that uses their past to try to sell their future. Their guns are not what they used to be. Staccato is no longer STI, which they willingly admitted. But since it's not STI, they shouldn't be getting STI money. That's my opinion. Think of all the great things that have already happened. A lot of stuff has already happened. That's awesome, dude. But I'm an optimist. I am a future thinker. But right now, you can't talk me out of a mood, which is, I understand you're trying to give me the positive side of things, but I can't be talked out of a mood. If you can be talked out of a mood, it's not a depressive mood. Found out today from my doctor I have very high liver levels, so today I started to think, live happy, and love talking about firearms. I hope that you do okay, man. High liver enzymes is worrying, but hopefully you and your doctor can find a treatment that works for you. I'm on multiple meds for everything. In fact, I need to take my night meds.
Drink it too for the night med.
What's your preferred range practice, bullseye, transitioning, etc.? It's a good question, SFR. So, like when I go for pistol training, I will start up close, 3 to 5 yards. So I'll practice drawing and shooting, and then with backing up at the 3 to 5s, I'll back up. At the 7 yards, I just practice the drawing and transitioning. I still have a problem with straight ahead of myself, and I'm not sure if that's because of the LASIK or if it's just a natural transitioning problem I have. I'll figure that out as I move along. I wish they were Flintstones. And then I'll move back for accuracy. And then at the ranges I go to, the longest I can go to right now is 45 yards. So that's what I was saying. Typically, the longest I go is about 45 yards. But some days when I go, I'll just go for like target and precision only, because at Middletown we have the hostage swinger, and I'll just shoot at that for like 3 mags just to hone in on those. Is that a Canic in the top left next to the play button? No, that is not a Canic. That is an air gun. It's a Walther, why it looks like a Canic, but it's modeled after a P99. You train at 7 up to 15 yards. Sometimes you'll shoot for 25. So like the personal protection shooting is the 7 up to back to about 7 yards, and then I start walking back and shooting at 10, 15, 25, and then as far as I can go. Besides talking about the cat, what makes the striker firing system better than the tried and true firing pin system? I don't think that it's better or worse in my opinion. I know there are a lot of good striker fire guns out there. Pros and cons to both, honestly. I prefer hammer fired with firing pins, but I do recognize that there are a lot of good striker fire guns out there. My drawing from concealed or outside the waistband at the range. I'll draw from my inside rig for the most part, but I always bring the outside the waistband too, just in case I want to do some speed transitions. Like if he has a course set up on the steel range, I'll wear the outside the waistband and draw from there, because I think that kind of shooting is not really a self-defense style shooting. But when I'm at the range, I'll either wear the inside the waistband or inside the pocket. So like when I'm at the store. So I don't just carry it in the pocket. I'll actually practice it. And this is one of the newer one I've been using. So this is an Allen. It's a cheap one, but it goes inside the pocket, but it's deep enough to hold my 1911. And I've been carrying around with that one too. As a straight dude, I'll say Joe's a handsome man, or it might just be the shirt. It might be the cocaine you're doing, Roy. You guys are making it start to feel like, what's his name from Sin City, the monster. If he had been born in the 1400s, the women would have been all over him. I draw both because I carry outside in winter times. It's a good reason to carry both. Or practice both too. So I work for a gun sales company and we get sales points. I'm working my way up to a Springfield St. Victor or a Hellion. The company will buy my gun back at cost, and I've really been thinking about it. Good luck to you, Kyle. Wish it was healthy like broccoli. You go back far enough in time, it is. Selling it back to get the Bren too. Mickey Rourke, yes. Sorry, it cut me off. No, I get it. You have a certain character limit. Got to get off YouTube tonight, be around my DMs. All right, Bob, I'll send you a DM later. If you haven't liked, make sure you like. Everybody, if you haven't liked, like my shiz. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Reminds me of the 80s. He was in Barfly. Never seen it. Kyle, you appreciate it. All right, dude. And I hope you get your Bren too. That'll be awesome. Sorry, my legs also really hurt tonight. I shall be okay, but not for a while, yeah. Cocaine is bad, but I like the way it smells. I am just a cocaine smeller by profession, thank you. Not sure if you was referring to me as PM and me, but I was just asking for advice if you think it would be a good trade-off. Yeah, the Bren 2 is an awesome gun. And if you can trade, what'd you say it was? Your St. Victor for the one, I think that would actually be a good trade-off. I'm sure you have mini shells in the KS7. No, I've never actually fired that KS7. That one actually belongs to Daniel, and it's partially disassembled. He wanted me to put a trigger in it, but he disassembled it. No, I don't want to put it back together. I'm sure you have got to change my motor mount in my truck. Shouldn't be too crazy. Nah, motor mounts in trucks are pretty easy. If it was up to me, I'd go with the St. Victor. The Hellion's cool, but it's still a bullpup, not the greatest. Not the greatest trigger in the world. So personally, I would go with the St. Victor. Oh, fuck. Yeah, here it goes. I'm starting to get bad. Yeah, so what else are we talking about, guys? Still haven't picked a costume. Still taking suggestions. You play PC games. I play a few. Starfield, Forza Horizon 5, Forza Motorsport, Ready or Not, a bunch of VR stuff. Dang, you locked and loaded. It's all right. Does your channel get any sponsorship from any gun companies? The last sponsorship I got from a gun company was actually EAA, who does Gerson and a few other companies. They sent me the BDA, the MC14 BDA, and I did a video for them. And the only person with more views than me on the BDA is actually Such00, and he's got 10 times my subscribers, so he should. Mr. Mom, what's going on? There's an IDPA practice at my range tomorrow. Never been. Should I go and just observe? You should go and just join it. If you understand the rules of range and stuff, you should actually join and actually go through it. Just make sure that you're near the end. You don't want to tie up too many people. So be at the end of the shooter list. Unless they won't let you, unless they force you to shoot first, and then just do your best. Kind of issue I was contemplating, they're both around the same price, so if I did end up getting one or the other, I was having to add brand 2, which would be their option. Sorry for the extended message. Like I said, I still think the St. Victor is the better gun between the two. If you're looking for something that you can flip, then the Hellion will probably bring you more money in the long run, but the St. Victor will be the better shooter. Team up on Ready or Not? I've never played with anybody on Ready or Not because I'm a cheating motherfather. What's my Ready or Not main loadout? 1911 and the AR-15, just the standard one, and the stun gun. Joe got caught out of context. I'm seeing if the brand tube would be better option out of the St. Victor. Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying now. Would you ever do a YouTube channel reviews? Nah. It's not what I do. I don't review other people. I don't want to become Moist Critical. I don't want to become Osmongold. I don't want to become any of them. They are more than welcome to do it, and they do it well. They don't need another person in that sphere, and I think it would just... I wouldn't do it justice because... well, I'm not a YouTuber. Sorry, guys, just answering an email. Did you already say, haha, I'm not sure. What? What are you doing this weekend? We're doing a yard sale tomorrow for Molden Real Estate, who is the company that owns my building. And then Sunday, I'm probably just going to go up and work on my buddy's VW. See you, Tiger Boy. And talk to Tex. Bren 2 or the Hellion or the St. Victor. I'd take the Bren 2 between... if it's out of the three, I'm taking the Bren 2. Are you still in trouble for throwing guns at the range, or did you get that resolved? I've never been in trouble when it came to that. So what happened was me and my buddy Sam filmed that video, and in that video, that's not even what I got in trouble for. In that video, I shoot the G3 Tactical, and I'm hip firing it, and I kind of jump around a little bit, but I was holding the safe direction. But in that video, because it was a short, it was only a minute long, you see me spin the gun RoboCop style. What you don't see, because I cut it out, was me checking the gun 4 times first and then spinning it. So my range officer got a little angry at that, and then I threw it onto the table, and then I kicked the table. So it didn't really go down range, it just got thrown onto the table. But he's fine with it because I know how to accept and be disciplined and humbled. Sam, if you're on here, you aren't. So Sam is the one that got banned, not me. Thanks, sorry for the confusion. That's really what I was just wondering. No problem, Kyle. Sorry, it was just I was misunderstanding it the whole time. So. But yeah, so I'm still able to go there. I just haven't recently because I haven't bought anything or done anything really to like really earn the right to use his range. But I'm probably gonna go to Hardy probably next week to do some shooting. Have you seen the cucumber video? Not sure which one you're referring to, dude. Yeah, you got to elaborate, son. Does anyone else get depressed when they run out of guns to clean? No, I really don't. This dude thinks he's cool. No, I don't. You do, though, because you had to take the time to type something. My mod warned you, bro. You can be disrespectful and then you can find another channel, or you can be chill and just enjoy your day. What is this clean guns you speak of? Unfired is when they're clean. Joe's actually super cool. I have my moments. Not good for that guy to be gay like that. People come in, Benjamin, and they try to say stuff to get my goat up, and I'm just deciding, like right now with the mood I'm in, if I don't let it go, I'm going to be an ultimate asshole. So it's better if I just let shit go. Also, it kind of makes it less fun for them. They're like, oh, he's not taking offense to it. I don't care anymore. You want to be a jick? You want to be a jack off? My mods will take care of you eventually. You know I shoot precision and clean matters for what I do. That is true. Am I into SIGs? Yes. I'm very much a big fan of Sig Sauer. Now, beyond the controversies and the questionable, do they fire on their own? Yes, they do, but under only extreme circumstances. I really love the 320 lineup. I really love the 226 lineup. The 220s I have a little bit of an issue with, but I really do like their guns. The 365 is too small for me. The Fuse was cool, but I wound up selling it. But I currently have the X5 Legion, the AXG, the Spectre Comp Blackout, and I've had the 226, sold that, and I'm going to be picking up a 229 DAC. Are 22 rifles worth buying? If so, which one? You should have one. Just get a Ruger 1022. They're basic, they run, they do everything you're going to want to do, and they're very reliable. Andy, hey Joe, have a good day. I don't think you get a lot of time to watch your show. No, I appreciate you coming in and watching even a second of it, Andy. That's awesome. Just make sure you hit the like button for me. Lisway says absolutely and entirely. I'm no pro. Do they only make handguns? No. Sig Sauer actually has the military contract for rifles. They do MCX spears. They do all calibers. They have small, big, medium. They do pistol caliber carbines in the MPX. One of them. But yeah, they do a lot of different guns, my friend. But I'm a pistol guy by like choice. I'm really a big fan of handguns, so I know more of their handgun lineup. But if I were to get my hands on some of their long guns, then I'd spend some time with them. I'm not OCD, I just have high demands myself. I'm not CDO, I'm just... Anyways, thought about that slit. You thought I forgot about that slit. Who? Me? You? When? What? Where? Why? Who? How? Huh? You just got your first gun, huh? What'd you get? Ha. I want to be free. You got a BB gun Glock 19. Awesome, dude. Well, treat it with the respect it deserves, and hopefully you'll get to enjoy the shooting sports, and then you'll move on to the real guns at some point. I'm all for it, my guy. Do it, do it, do it, do it. That's a man right there. Damn SFR. Haha, nice. Weirdos. I found my first BB gun on eBay still in the box. Bought it a few years back. Blowback has a little kick to it, but otherwise it feels pretty good. Yeah, so the Glock up there, that's actually a BB gun, dude, and it's got full blowback, and it's super fun to shoot. So yeah, it's a great way to teach you care. But like SFR says, man, BB gun, airsoft gun, rubber band gun, real gun, doesn't matter. Always practice the exact same rules for safety, and it will ingrain itself into your brain. And when you do transition onto real firearms, you'll be so good at it. Cool. Yeah, when I was 11, I played with my mom's old SIG. She got off an old boyfriend. It was heavy back then. I read the name on the gun, and I couldn't read good, so I only remember the word SIG X on it. Well, that's cool, dude. Glad to know. What would you recommend for a starter gun? Honestly, for a starter gun, right? If you're going to get into the real guns, Glock is a great way to go if you're getting into shooting. If you're just learning, because they're easy to maintain, easy to work on, very reliable when you maintain them, and you will get a good idea on shooting discipline. Now, if you want to get into good precision type handguns right away. CZ75, Beretta 92s, 1911s, best trigger on the market. There are many other guns that probably shoot better, but in terms of first gun to learn time maintenance on, plus if your first BB gun is a Glock 19 and you're comfortable with that, get a Glock, and then you will be very happy in the long run. Good band performance tonight at a football game. How'd it go, Emil? Did you do well? Are you in a marching band? Or are you like the stand band? Stand band. Yes, I am in 8th grade. That's awesome, dude. Did your team win? I have such a bad headache right now. After I'm done with the live, I'm probably going to go get some aspirin. Because I just realized I'm all out. Well, holy crap. Have you bought aspirin at a convenience store recently? $10.99 for a 24-pill bottle? But around me, freaking... actually, I can go to Walmart. I think Walmart's open till midnight. My dad has a revolver, but he had to take apart the gun because a bullet got stuck in the barrel. That can happen, dude. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Gotta look at how long the Martins is open near me. Oh, they're open till 11. So, yeah. So, I'm probably only going to go till 10 because I'm getting a really bad headache. You don't have any on hand, never mind. No, like I said, I go through a lot. So, I'm going to head over to Martin's after this, though. How do you get a stuck bullet out? As long as the bullet has fired out of the casing, typically you would, if it's close to the beginning of the barrel, then you would, in a revolver, you can usually use a rod to pump to force it back out if it isn't like completely lodged in there. Otherwise, if it's a semi-automatic handgun and you can disassemble the handgun, a lot of people will just take the barrel out. You can put it in a vise and do it that way. If it swelled the barrel or if it caused barrel deformation, you might not be able to just push it out. But a lot of times, if the bullet gets stuck in the barrel, that's because it was either the wrong caliber or it was the wrong pressure for the casing. Like the casing didn't fire right, the casing deformed or split, something like that, and you got a squib load. A lot of those can be pushed out. The high school students are training us for marching band. That's awesome, dude. All right, BB, you have a good night, dude. But yeah, if it's really jammed in there, it may have to go to a gunsmith, and then they could use like a press or something, but you got to be careful because you might have a problem with your rifling. Best SMG. I don't really have an option for that or an opinion on that because I don't ever really mess with machine guns or even small PDW guns, which is what the average American citizen can have. A lot of people like the MP5 SK, the semi-auto, or any of those. Why do they have to train us? I don't know. Maybe they just have more experience than you do, Emil. Best AR. Again, that's a very, very, very wide open question, my friend. Some people will tell you to go with Daniel Defense, Noveski, LMT, Knights Armament, some of those companies. Some people will tell you to go with the Diamondback if it's your first gun. If you don't have experience with AR-15s, if you're not like a longtime shooter, professional shooter, you might not see the benefits out of a $4,000 AR. But if you don't want to build stuff on your own, you're not going to want a $500 AR. So get something like a Colt, a Stag, an FN-15, or a Sig Sauer AR-15. All those are in the $1,000 to $1,200 range, and they'll serve you well. Or just buy the Daniel Defense in the 2s and be happy with it. Pulled out the safe, vintage Marksman 1010 repeater pistol. It's like a 1911 clone. You pulled the slide back on, learned firearm safety with my father back in. Well, that's cool. I've had to heat the barrel, partially melt the lead out of the jacket to relieve the pressure of the jacket on the bore. And that's something that a gunsmith would do, honestly. Are aftermarket pistol mags any good? Depending on the manufacturer, Antonio. So, Mekgar is a manufacturer of OEM for a lot of companies, but they also are technically an aftermarket manufacturer for some mags. But Pro mags, no. P mags, yes. ETS, hell no. So it all just depends on what you're going for. Dang, haha, I learned so much. Haha, nice. Finally, if you're a real man, Glock or 1911. Always 1911, bro. The only way you'll get me to admit that a Glock is better than a 1911 is what gun melts better. Mitten, what's up, dude? Yes, sir. 1911 rules. Yes. So I have way more 1911s than I do any other handgun. Love my Ruger Ranch, though. Ruger Ranch is a hell of a rifle. I like the guns in the background. They're okay. The 3 of them are fake, though, but they're good replicas. One is completely, obviously, fake. Usually it's low enough heat not to hurt the barrel finish, and we also built jigs to support the barrel so it won't slip when getting the bullet out. Understood. Yeah, because lead melts at, what, 800 or so degrees? And obviously steel is a lot higher than that, and it's not going to deform the barrel at 800 degrees. Something like 800 degrees, right? Like 7-something, 800 degrees for lead to melt. Most gun damage happens from poor work holding, not the actual work being done. So they're just giving here. Nice, dudes. How hot can it get before melting? What, a barrel? A steel barrel? Melting point of steel is thousands of degrees, right? Steel melts at between 25 and 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, that doesn't mean you can't damage your barrel at a lower temperature, but that's the melting temperature of it. Whereas lead is 621 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, so that's the other thing, too. The finish can get damaged. Since you're a 1911 guy, I've got a quick question. Can you recommend a holster for the SIG 1911 Nightmare Carry, not the full size, but the 4.4 inch length? That's a good question because of the squared off design of them. I really, I know 1791, they make some decent leather stuff. Galco makes a holster that's a little bit more open on the end, so the squared off barrel or the squared off slide design will work in it. I'd also recommend looking for something that works with the Echelon, or not the Echelon, the Emissary 1911, because that's got the tall three cut top. So we use a plumbing torch because they won't get hot enough to do any damage. Yeah, propane will melt aluminum, but it's not going to do anything to your steel. Oh, SFR, what do you think of my safe build that I'm doing? Did you like it? With my motion sensing lights and stuff. Watched a video yesterday about some exploding 9mm from the 70s, basically looking like hollow points with primer stuffed inside of them. That's a weird one. I don't know if I'd like to fire that at somebody. What is the gun on the top right? That is a Beretta Model 51. Looks good from what I saw, but I've been on the Discord a few days. Oh, go back and watch a short I just put in. So I'm measuring for the shelves. I'm going to put the top shelf at 44 inches. That way that should give me enough length for pretty much any long gun outside of like something extreme. And then I have motion sensor lights in there. That way I'm not drilling into the steel at all. Fires and other shit going on. Can't you just like tell the other 3 people that live in Wyoming to stop? Do I recommend a flashlight for pistol? For home defense, sure. For everyday carry, probably not, unless you do a lot of nighttime stuff. What you doing? Just having conversations, my friend. We're talking about guns, talking about life, talking about everything else. Yeah, talking about, why people are bored and doing things they're doing. Did you reline the safe with drywall? Yeah, I didn't take out the drywall that was already in there, so it has the fireproof drywall on the inside of it. The only thing I have to reline... Actually, let's go up there. I'm in a bored enough mood. There we go. So, the inside of the door needs to be relined, and I have to go pick that up because I need 3/4 inch fireproof drywall to replace the one that came out because it was 3/4 inch. Like pulling Dave, did you play Metal Gear Solid? No, I've never played Metal Gear Solid. Sorry, it's dark. Don't worry, I'm here. I promise you. We're just walking in. So, number one, let's do it with the lights off. That way you can see the... Hey, look. So I got motion sensing, but let me turn on the lights. I always use a light on my EDC. What happens when you enter a building with no power or lights? Well, yeah, if you're anticipating in the situation, then go for it. But yeah, so this is what I've done so far. Like I said, I'm just using motion sensing lights. It hasn't been fully done yet. Like, these aren't fully secured. I got to cut an inch off of this one, so that it brings that shelf down just a little bit. This is going to be the long gun side. I took these out of one of my other safes, and I'm actually going to mount the long guns this way, so they're going to sit sideways. I'm going to put one light right here, and then I'm putting 4 shelves over here for like suppressors and stuff. And then I still need to redo that. But yeah, I figured these lights would be a good addition for it. That way I don't have to cut into it. And then I have to still do the ceiling up here. It's the only piece that isn't carpeted. But yeah, this is all actual carpet rather than anything super cheap. Yeah, I think it's coming on. So, Sned, help. I think I'm drunk. You have too much blood in your alcohol content, Chris. So, looking really nice sheet. What's the difference? Man, that's impressive. Good job. That thing was nasty. Yeah, it was really bad when I got it. So, but yeah, so that's going to be my, actually, it's kind of turning out nice enough to where I think I'm going to keep that as my personal safe. Pay for it out of my own money anyways, not company money. So yeah, that's probably going to be my permanent safe since I made it nice. But I've also got the tall safe in the office. I hate my long commute from work. What's the joint between the shelf and upright divider? You mean the joint? So I just went and bought pre-made shelves, you know, like bookshelves. So that joint is just the one shelf. It's cut basically pressure fit, you know, mechanically fit into the top there. And then that's going to be just the divider. So I'm using one of the original shelves as the divider, or to tell how wide one side has to be. It's not using any joint. So I'm going to literally, it needs to all be removable. So I'm going to secure it just with L brackets, black ones with nice screw heads or something. Crispies and baby talk. What keeps me driving? Just the hope that things are going to get better, man. Hit my native Tagi's Harji far. Chris is bottles deep, dude. Reason I asked you joint is because the side load on the upright. Yeah, so like I said, those shelves are not actually going to be connected, so I have to figure out the best way to do it. So I don't think I'm going to be putting a super ton of weight on there, but I am going to probably put multiple braces on that top shelf, so probably 2 on each side and then 2 on the back under each section. And I'll probably do steel L brackets so that it'll give it a little bit of extra strength without being too thick. And then the middle divider, that will just be a couple of L brackets going to the back wall. And then the shelves will be screwed into the side on one side of the wood, and then they'll have L brackets on the other side. It should be able to support regular firearms weights. It's not going to be supporting like super ton high weights. So what I do is cut a dado into the top shelf to set the upright into, the same for the shelves. Maybe. But it's not exactly really good wood that I'm working with. Maybe I need to do some weight testing on the wood that I've got to see if it'll even hold up to that. You got a Liberty safe. Been good so far. Till I call Liberty, hey, I need the code for Panda Safe. No, I'm ATF. I have a warrant. It's cool. Just give me the code. Was the same gun safe that had the mouse piss and other damage? Yes. That was the one that was all messed up. I'm a talented bloke. I just took it apart and just kept going. I'm at the point I need to squint to read. Drink some water then, dude. How many mags should you have? Personal preference, but like for carry, I usually keep one in the gun and 2 spare mags. Regular circular saw, just set the blade depth and use a straight edge as a guide. Yeah. Careful regardless, Chris. No joking. Starting to prefer snub nose revolvers to microguns. That's fine, Jay. More of a container. I'm being serious. Okay, I'm gonna go get water. Brib. Yeah, you do that, dude. Agent, how was your day? It was all right. DB is back. What's going on, dude? Teach us how to lift. I can't. When I'm at work, I carry an LC pocket carry, no spare mag. It's better than nothing. Ferg is like, he's back to streaming. Let's go. Brackets into the side of the safe, into the drywall. Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. SFR is there. It's going to have brackets into the drywall liner. When I'm out and about on my personal time, I keep a spare mag or speed strip with whatever I'm carrying. DB's gun shop jobs don't pay shit. No, they really don't. I know people carry inside the waistband, no spare mags. Accuracy is going to be a much bigger determining factor than quantity of ammunition. If you're carrying a gun with 1 mag and it's got 8 rounds in it and you're accurate with those 8, it's better than carrying 2 17-round mags and just spraying and praying. What if there's a mag malfunction? Then you're in a bit of an issue. Then you have to speedy, drop the mag, strip the mag, do whatever you have to and try to run the slide, or you're just going to have to figure another way out of your situation. Other than guns and ammo cost, yep. Moving to Texas, what's the best first gun? I was thinking about in 1911. It's a hell of a good first gun. Great triggers, easy to shoot, has extra safeties for your first gun. A lot of people are going to tell you to get a Glock, so just go and put your hands on a bunch of guns. If you can go to a place that'll let you rent a gun, try doing that first, and that will help you. You should have vetted your gear as to not have gear that has mag issues. That is true as well. Is there any high capacity 10mm in 1911s? Go look it up. Yeah, Rock Island makes a double stack. Gerson with their 2311, they make a double stack. And again, Arms Corps Rock Island makes them for a couple other companies as well. Biggest mistake I ever made was buying guns before shooting them. It's a must to fire them. I bought so many, ended up not even liking. Yeah. Susu's back. What's up? Right now I'm carrying a Taurus G2C with the spare mag. I was carrying the G2 PT2047 and 45 ACP. We saw it was recalled. What am I gonna eat for dinner? I already ate dinner, my man. Had a turkey pot pie. You just carry a fart now when I want to clear an area. Jesus Christ. I mean, funny, but Jesus Christ. What are their accounts? Do you know any off the top of your head? What? It's a war cry. You have a duty issued CZ75 and 3 spare mags. Great trigger. You love it. Nice. Weirdos. Mexican. Pushing a little far. Midway USA has Federal HST 357 mag on sale for $21.66 a box. What are the counts? Oh, round counts? Usually 14 to 16 plus 1. Would you rather get an Anderson AR-15 or a PSA AR-15 lower? I'd probably start with an Anderson, although my expensive build has a PSA, but I'd probably start with Anderson. EDC is just a 1911. You should have had some snackies too, Chris. Maybe in a bit you should get some. $39 one. What? I'm missing stuff. Sorry, I'm typing and reading things at the same time. When I get done with this, I gotta go to the store, so I don't want to do any thinking. Federal HST. Yeah, $26 or whatever, that's $1 over cost. So they're giving you a pretty good price for that. Makes sense. Good. How do I get me a gun license? Depends on where you live, my friend. Here in the East Coast where I live, I don't need a license. Seen enough tonight, Lamau. You got a do issue. Try to pins. Yeah, I'm looking at their cost right now through a distributor. Cost is $25.11. So they're at $20.11, or $20.45. So they're selling it for basically $1 over cost. Got some 38 for $18 a box. That's pretty good. Leave Massachusetts is step 1. Yeah, I don't know what Sushi's talking about. Thanks for the clarity on that, Susu. I totally get it now. Dairy Queen, what's going on? Do I like to hunt? Never really been hunting. I've gone camera hunting, woods walking, sitting in blinds and stuff with buddies back when I was a teenager, but I've never hunted. I'd go. SFR has invited me, but I've not really gone out to Wyoming, so. Turns out the 686 that you picked up was unfired. Good deal, good deal. SFR knows how to hunt. No one will take Joe hunting. I said you invited me, but you're on the other side of the country, and I don't know how to read. So I can't get an airplane ticket. Love the handguns in the back. Yeah, thanks. I can't find any ammo for 223 Wild, because 223 Wild is the barrel, not the ammo. 223 Wild was designed to supposedly fire 5.56 and 223 more accurately. You can run either 223 or 5.56 through a 223 Wild barrel. Wild is not a cartridge. It's the name of the barrel. How much subs do you need for a silver? 100,000. Do I do much reloading? No, I don't. Don't reload at all. Have you played around or shot the Bodyguard 2.0? I played around with one, but I meant to do a video. I just never got around to it. Step away from the rifle. I hate when you let people borrow money and they treat you like a B word and don't pay you back. Yeah, I hear you. What's my favorite caliber? 45 for 1911. Although 9mm is good too. Dominic, prior service? No, never served. I've been arrested a few times, but I've never actually been able to serve. Physical disabilities and all that have kept me from being able to serve. Wish I could, but I can't. Why is a bomb pull-up bomb never mentioned as an EDC? It's a great pocket carry. Could it be its price? Availability, price, and honestly, they're not that reliable. They take a lot of break-in. That's why they make ski masks and baseball bats. All 1911s are 45. All 45s are government size. Oh, wow. We're getting weird. These Uncrustables are like crack. Thoughts on Super Carry? It's a dead round. It got bad publicity, bad marketing, and it came out at a bad time. It was doomed to fail from the word go. 9mm 1911 feels like an airsoft gun. It's got some play to it. I just don't. The 22's got to see I'm too much of a shithead to follow that. Hey, everybody, calm down. I use a 300 Win Mag sometimes. That's a hell of a round. All right, we're in the last 10 minutes here. If you got something you need to know, say, talk about, fart, whatever. Don't fart, please. All you're going to do is hurt yourselves. But yeah. Anytime I buy a box of Uncrustables, I end up eating the whole thing in 1 or 2 days. Crap yourself. Think I'm going to go to bed. Y'all be good. Thanks for the live, Joe. No problem, Chris. DB, I said it earlier today. I'm not feeling good. I have a bad headache. I'm out of aspirin, and if I let it get much worse, I'm going to really get angry. You want to get a 454 Casual for carry. Yeah, sorry, DB. I'm depressed as fuck. I'm still trying to figure out my business, but I want to get on live and at least chat with you guys. Like I said, I fucking talked with Blacksmith. I'm going to have to cut my ties with them because they don't want to pay me through my bank account. They only want to pay me through PayPal for some fucking reason. So, yeah, I'm going to lose sponsor and all the other shit I'm going through. Call me Jojo? Why would I call you Jojo? We catch the end of the stream. Hope you feel better. I appreciate that, Odie. Everybody's telling everybody to have a good night, so that's a good thing to do. Put the lime in the coconut. I'm allergic to lime and I'm allergic to coconut, so put the lime in the coconut and get an EpiPen. Call me. I'll call you when the live's over, dude. I hope you feel better. I hope so too, man. I want to start a business. Any advice? Go slow, get backers, and do it. Do it well. We love you, Joe. Hope you feel better. JoJo equals my little dog. Have a good night, everyone. You're going to need some rest. Thanks for the live stream. No problem, Austin. I want to start a business. Wow, short life. Sorry, Susu. I can't do it. My eyes are starting to kill me. I'm sad and depressed because I feel like I lost soul with no job but my own choice. I got to embrace the time off. I don't know you, Joe, but I like you enough to always feel excited when I see your live, buddy. Thank you, brother. Okay, I'm back, but what about the Glock having more ammo and not heating up as quickly? What does that have to do with anything? Happens when your fart, sorry, Sue, clears everyone out. Ouch. Tomorrow's Saturday. Have a good weekend. Yeah, like I said, I got to set up for the flea market or the yard sale they're doing, and then, yeah, I got all kinds of shit going on, so. Yeah, only a 3-hour one tonight, and I apologize. I'll be back up north next weekend. That's cool. So, you know, to everybody that has been hanging around, coming around, doing things, I appreciate it. And as I get better and back into where I was, I'll be better in the next few weeks. Like I said, if I can get investors in place, that'll take a huge load off my mind. That way I don't have to worry about as much about instantly reinvesting what I'm making, which is the biggest problem I'm running into. So once I can do that, then we'll be good to go. Have a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Everybody, yep. All right, so I'm going to dip out. All right, guys, I got to go to the store. I got to call some people, and then that's just the way it is. So love you. I'm going to end the live. You have a good one, and I'll see you on Monday. Maybe I'll give away a t-shirt or two.